Welcome, everyone, to game number 2 of the WNBA playoffs first round. Tonight is an elimination game here at the Fieldhouse in Indianapolis, Indiana. The Fever looking to keep their playoff hopes alive and forcing a game 3 in Atlanta on Thursday. This very well could be the last game for the Fever tonight, and with us hanging out together for a Fever game. Let's hope that's not true. But welcome, everybody. I see y'all already in here, packed, smacking that thumbs up. Almost 200 people in the house. Megan is here. The Bright Wolf, Peggy Sue, Pikachu's mom, Kevin B, Justice 07. Who's your daddy's in here? Sarcasm, The Great Walrus, LA 42. Ardawan, Thunderbolt, Samson B, Ilmatic, Jason Northcutt. What's up, dude? I Love Country's in the house. What's up, everybody? And welcome to game number 2. Oh, man. Are y'all feeling it? Are y'all feeling the pins, the needles? Are you feeling anxious? Are you feeling excited? All these emotions flowing through you because it's win or stay home tonight. It could all be over. Or we could have another game on Thursday, which is what we're hoping for. So I hope the ladies are locked in and ready to rock and roll tonight. I see y'all dropping the Fever emotes already in the chat. I love it. Jesse Phoenix, Kevin B, what's up? Akron, I Love Country says, let's go. Dropping the Fever emotes. Woo! Films a lot. Thank you so much for smacking that thumbs up, dude. Devin Agnes says, what's up, Josh? Me and my mom went to St. Louis Cardinals and Reds game yesterday. And how did it go? How'd y'all enjoy the game? I bet the weather was nice, too. I'm just assuming. I got that tingle in my feeling in my other region. It's happening. Fever will win, says Great Walrus. I love it. I hope you're right, dude. I hope you're right. Because in game 1, there were some things that we did that were pretty good. I mean, we were winning at parts, in parts of that game, you know? It was a nice start for us. That first quarter was really, really good, especially for Natasha Howard and Aaliyah Boston. In that second quarter, too, we were with a lead. But things kind of started falling apart, really, going into that fourth quarter. They went on a massive run, and they never really looked back. We got to stay with our foot on the gas pedal with a team like this. We have to. We have to. All right. We're going to go over game time predictions and everything here pretty soon. So just settle on in. David Barron with a $5 dono. Thank you. I can't view the game, but I can watch you from Fort Wayne, Indiana. No damn comment on the Bears game. Nah, it was rough, dude. It was a beatdown. It was, man. That was really, really upsetting. And then now week 3, we have the Cowboys. David, here's to the Fever, man. Thank you so much for always hanging out, bro. We're 28 minutes away from tip-off. 28 minutes away. In the bushes looking. What's good? William Wells, Xavier, Randy. What's up, Nevada Maverick? Jed Lockett's in here. What's good, Jed? It's good to see you. Megan Hoosty dropping those Fever emotes. Sandy's in here. Says, go, Fever. Alicia Chapman. Dibby Don says, go, Fever. Kentucky Lucky's in here. Regier. All right, Regier's in the house. What's up, dude? You ready for some playoff basketball tonight? Tip-off is 27 minutes away here in Indianapolis, Indiana. For those who are not aware, this game is happening here in Indianapolis tonight because of what people have been calling the Caitlyn Clark rule. I was watching Queta Love Sports this morning, and that's what she was calling it too. The Caitlyn Clark rule. Meaning, last year, the Fever were in the playoffs, right? But they couldn't get a home game. The first 2 games were against the Connecticut Sun. It was only the third game that would have saw them come back to Indianapolis. So they changed that. They changed that to guarantee that anybody can have a home playoff game. At least one. At least one. So now the first round is a 1-1-1 format. Last year, this wouldn't be happening. Last year, we would still be in Atlanta. This year, this game is happening here for Game 2 in Indianapolis, Indiana. And I hope the crowd is loud and proud. I'm sitting right now shoot around in Indianapolis at the Gatebridge Fieldhouse. And there's red t-shirts all across the seats. On all the seats, there's red t-shirts. So it's going to be a red out. Everyone's going to be wearing red. And I'm going to assume that the players are going to be wearing the red uniforms. I haven't seen their uniforms, but I'm assuming that. Rozier says, I love the 1-1-1 rule. Yeah, dude, it just makes sense. It just makes sense. One game to the better seed, one game to the worst seed, and then the last game, if necessary, back at the better seed. Just makes logical sense. How did they ever come to any other conclusion for the first round? That is wild, right? So I completely agree. It's so much better, man. It's so much better. You know, it'd be even better though if we get a dub. If we could get a dub tonight and force a Game 3, which would be on Thursday in Atlanta, that would be the best thing. If we can get this dub. What's up, Linda Smith? Says Go Fever. One more game and I won't watch another WBK until CC is back next season. Well, she should be 100% ready to go for next year. And I'm very curious to see what the Fever are going to do, who they're going to protect for the expansion drafts. There's going to be multiple expansion drafts. Last year, there's just one. This year, there will be two. I'm curious to see who they're going to protect. Obviously, beyond Caitlyn Clark, Aaliyah Boston, and Kelsey Mitchell. And what squad we're going to run in for next year, because I'm already ready. I'm already ready. I Love Country says, unlike in Atlanta, they had white shirts on seats, and Indiana was wearing white. Oh, that's true. That's true. That's a good point. I Love Country. That's a good point. Josh, the semis is 2-2-1. 2-2-1. Okay. 2 games for the better seed at home to start. 2 games for the worst seed in the middle. And then it ends, if necessary, with the better seed at home. Cool. I wonder if the WNBA will ever expand it to what it's like for the NBA, where everything is a best of 7. Everything's a best of 7. Or go to a best of 5, at least in the first round. Because the NBA was like that. The NBA used to not always be best of 7 in the first rounds either. I forgot when they expanded that. Was it 20 years ago? Just a little over 20 years ago, they expanded that. I'm sure at some point the WNBA is going to do the same thing. Because it just means more games, more money for them. So I'm sure they will. Bob says, is this you today? Yes. No Sean, no Rocha tonight. I am rocking it solo for what could be the very last Fever game of the year. I hope that's not the case. I want there to be a Game 3. But if it all ends tonight, then it's just us. Philip Krebs with a $2 dono. Philip Krebs, thank you so much, man, for the 2. As always, bro. As always. And yeah, Rozier, I know. The finals is a best of 7. Best of 7, it's 2-2, 1-1-1-1-1. Okay. Yeah, best of 7 for the finals. Mary says, Josh, are we ever going to hear that story about the bank robbery in Carmel, Indiana? It was our first day living in Indianapolis, and we woke up that morning, and my parents needed to go to the bank, and I was hungry. I wanted to eat. But no, we're going to go to the bank first, and that's what we're going to do. We got some things to take care of. Oh, okay. So we went to the bank in Carmel, Indiana. We get there, and my parents are in this office with this guy for the longest time, and I'm just antsy. You know, I'm walking around everywhere. I'm ready to leave. I'm what, 13 years old? I want to go. I want to leave. I'm walking around the hallway, and this guy walks in, looking suspicious as hell, and he's just scoping out the entire joint, the entire place. He's looking at the cameras, he's studying everything, he's walking into the lobby, he's walking up and down this whole entire bank. And I'm like, I'm watching him do this. And then he walks right past me, mean mugs me. I'm a 13-year-old kid. Mean mugs me, and then walks out the bank. My parents finally get out of that office with that dude, and I tried to tell my parents and that guy, I think the bank is gonna get robbed. I think this guy just walked in to scope out the joint, and I think he's gonna come back and rob the place. And my parents and this guy thought I was nuts. Oh, stop it. Calm down. We got one more thing we gotta do. We gotta go now talk to this other guy in the main lobby. And I was like, no, we gotta go. I'm hungry, and the bank's gonna get robbed. And they would not listen to me. I was so adamant about it too. I said, I'm telling you, the bank is gonna get robbed. We should go. We should do something. You should call the cops. I'm telling to the guy. They didn't want to hear anything I had to say. So they get into the lobby and they go to the desk to do whatever business they're doing. And I'm sitting in the chair, on a chair in the lobby with my sister to my left. And then moments later, sure enough, 3 guys walk into the bank with guns and rob the entire place. They robbed the whole place. And I remember every detail of it. People screaming, crying, and stuff like that. They ended up not hurting anybody. They left with the money. And I remember after it was done, I was extremely upset. I was extremely upset with my parents and the guys at the bank because I told them it was going to happen and they didn't listen to me. I was so mad about it. And I kept reminding my parents about it for the longest time. I was so angry because I was right and no one was listening to me. But anyway, that's my bank robbing story at the Carmel Bank in Indiana. That was my first day living in Indianapolis. Day 1. That was my experience. But anyway, I know you guys been wanting to hear that story. There you go. There you go. Philip Krebs dropping a $10 sticker in the chat, and he's rolling on the floor laughing. He's rolling on the floor laughing. Philip, thank you so much, man. Appreciate you, brother, as always, man. Philip Krebs, thank you, dude. And we got a $2 dono from Scott H. Josh is the man. Thanks for making these fun. Scott H, thank you. And thank you to everybody in the chat right now. Y'all the ones that make this fun. Couldn't do it without y'all. Y'all are the best. Scott H, love you, dude. Thank you. Mary says, I lived in Carmel years ago. Carmel's a nice place. I'll say that. Carmel is a nice place. It really is. It really is. Unfortunately, I wasn't at bank robbery. Kelly Roten, what the $20 dono. Kelly, diehard right here, says, gotta be a fever dream tonight for game number 2. Kelly, you're not lying, man. Let's force a game of 3. Cheers, Kelly. Let's go. Let's go, dude. Thank you so much, Kelly. Appreciate you. What's up, Sonic Boom? How you doing? How you doing? Oh, my ice cold breezes. My mom worked in a bank and had a shotgun put to her head. I felt really bad for the bank tellers because that happened to them. Like, they were really, really frightened because they were the ones that were really getting it during the robbery. Like, I felt pretty bad. I remember my sister. My sister, she was, what was she, like 10 years old? My sister was crying the entire time. Keith, what's up, buddy, from Arkansas? LA42, where's Roach? Roach is having the night off. Roach is having the night off. It's his friend's birthday, so he's out with that. And Sean is playing some softball with his work buddies. So it's going to be me here tonight. Settle on in. Keep smacking that like button. Let's see where we're at. Oh, wow. 23 likes away from 300 before tip-off is awesome. Let's blow this sucker up tonight. Because this could be our last time hanging out together for a fever game. I hope it's not true, but it could be. So let's set this thing off right to end the season, if it is. Smack that like button. Let's get to over 500 before tip-off. Let's see how close we can get to that. Dutch Bieber dropping the $5 sticker. Says you're number 1. No, Dutch, you guys are number 1. Thank you, Dutch. Thank you, man. What's up, CC Ryder? How you doing, buddy? It's my son's 21st birthday, says Ryan Huffer. Hey, shout out to your son. Happy birthday. 21st to him. Happy 21st to him. You saw how WNBA treats CC. They gave a Rookie of the Year today. Did they give out the Rookie of the Year today? Did it go to Paige? I didn't see that. I do know that the most improved player went to Veronica Burton of the Valkyries. And I think that was the right move. Veronica Burton was very deserving of that. She had a great season. I loved what she did this year. And it did go to Paige? Okay. All right, it went to Paige. I figured it was going to be Paige. You know, Sonia Citron did have a really good rookie year too. And at one point, it was really close, I felt. And it just speaks volumes to just how talented these rookie classes are now being, you know? Last year, it was stacked. This year, it was stacked too. I mean, even outside of Paige Becker and Sonia Citron, there was Malonga, who was fantastic. Sanaya Rivers was great. Of course, Sonia's teammate, Kiki Irafin, she was great. Next year looks to be a really good draft class. The next 2-3 drafts are going to be really good. So a lot of talent coming in. A lot of talent coming in. Why is my clock set to 12 minutes? Oh, thank you for reminding me about that. It was set to that because I had it for the NFL, even though it's, I think, longer than that, but I was trying to put it back and I didn't go back further enough because I was running the clock last night for the NFL game. Thank you, Anna, for letting me know that. What's up, AJ? How you doing? What's up? My predictions for this game, I'm going to get into that here pretty soon. I'm going to get to that pretty soon. Let's go into the keys of the game. Let's go into the keys of the game, all right? Shall we? What do we need? Okay, first off, we got to dominate the paint. We got to dominate the paint. We got to crash boards. That's very, very crucial. I thought we were doing a pretty damn good job of that in the first quarter. I mean, in the first quarter, Aaliyah Boston and Natasha Howard, they were locked in, and things kind of got quiet outside of that. We need to dominate the paint with crashing the rebounds and making point-blank shots. There was a lot of point-blank shots that we missed on the offensive end. We got to secure ourselves some second-chance points. We got to take care of business in the paint and watch the fouls. Key number 2, defend the perimeter. We got to continue to defend the perimeter. The Atlanta Dream, they can get hot. I'm red hot at any time. At any time. And there was quite a bit of threes they actually did miss in game number 1, which was great. Let's continue to stay vigilant on the perimeter, and let's keep those splashes low for Atlanta. That's big. We got to keep those splashes low. Number 3, we got to stay disciplined. We got to stay disciplined on both sides of the floor. Play smart. Limit the turnovers. We got to be more communicative defensively. We got to be better on our switches. Stopping the gaps and stuff like that, crowding the passing lanes. We got to play a lot more discipline, especially as the game wears on. Because a team like Atlanta, as talented as they are, as locked in as they are, as good as they are, and deep and well coached, as the game progresses, that's when we got to stay even more disciplined. Because Atlanta is going to try to break through at any point. Because in the first half, we were playing them pretty well for the most part. We were leading Atlanta in the first half at times, right? For a good portion of that first half. And then things kind of started falling apart late in the second quarter. And then by the fourth quarter, they just kind of pulled away. So let's stay disciplined. Let's play smart. And number 4, make the easy buckets. Like I mentioned earlier, I know that sounds really simple, but it is. Just make the simple buckets. The simple, easy buckets from like 2 feet away, point blank shot, layup, put back. We got to knock those in. We need everything to fall tonight. So many shots went in and out. So many open, close range shots went in and out for us in game 1. We got to make those. We got to make those. We got to make those. So those are some of the keys to the game right there. What's up, Jets? How you doing? Simon, Peggy Sue, what's good? Mrs. M, how you doing? Over 700 people in the house, and we're 150 likes away from 500. Let's go. What's up, Wolfie? How you doing? Jet says, honorable mention key of the game. Pray. Pray. I like it. I like it, Jets. Appreciate it. And attention to details. Attention to details, yeah. I would say that probably falls under play discipline. Attention to details on both sides of the floor. This is a really good, smart, well-coached team. Got to pay attention to the details. Exactly. Exactly. Now with that, let's get into game time predictions. Let's get into game time predictions. Tip-off is 11 minutes and 40 seconds away. We're 11 minutes away from tip-off here in Indianapolis, Indiana. But it's now time for game time predictions here at home. Indianapolis, we are the underdogs. Fever are the underdogs here at home by 4.5 points. And the over-under is 159.5. So for what could be the last game of the season for us, who do you have winning? Do you have the Dream winning and advancing to round 2? Or do you have the Fever winning and forcing a game 3 in Atlanta? I'll tell you what I got. I'm sticking with my pre-round predictions. I said Atlanta would take game 1. Game 2 belongs to the Indiana Fever. Give me the Fever to take care of business here at home and force a game 3 in Atlanta. Let's take the Fever to win. Let's go. What about you guys in the chat? I see Fever. Iceman's going with the Dream. All right, by 6 points. By 6 points, he has the Dream. AJ's going with the Fever. Phantom. I Love Country. Simon. Ardawan. Megan's going with the Fever. Daffy 9's going with the Fever. There we go. I love it. Now, my MVP is going to be Kelsey Mitchell. She was incredible. She was incredible in game 1. I mean, she had 27 points on 50% shooting, high volume too, 4 assists, 1 rebound, and a block. Kelsey Mitchell was unstoppable offensively. She could get into her positions. She was knocking him down from mid-range. She was getting to the rim. She was earning her trips to the free throw line. She was 8 for 9 from the free throw line. That's the kind of Kelsey Mitchell we need to see. So Kelsey is going to be my MVP. What about you guys? I see Kelsey MVP, Kelsey Mitchell, Boston getting some love. Says FNLN. Okay, love it. Well, let's go to X Factor now. X Factor of the game. For me, it's going to be Aaliyah Boston. It's got to be Aaliyah. I was leaning between either Aaliyah Boston or Natasha Howard. It's got to be Boston for me, because if she was able to play like she did in the first quarter for the entire game, she would have had a monster game. She had double-digit rebounds, but she went really, really quiet offensively. I want to see an offensively aggressive Aaliyah Boston, a disciplined Aaliyah Boston. Make them pay, Aaliyah. AB, we need you. You're the X factor of tonight's game for the win. Okay? Now, let's talk about first bucket. Who do y'all think is going to score that first bucket? For me, it's going to be Alicia Gray. Alicia Gray knocking down the first bucket. She had 20 points in that game number 1. I think she knocks down the first bucket here tonight. What about the first splash? First three-pointer tonight. Who's knocking down that first 3? For me, I'm going to go with Ryan Howard. Give me Ryan Howard from 3. She hit 4 of them in game number 1, and she was good for 20 points. She made the most for Atlanta in game 1. She made the most threes of anybody in game 1. So I'll take Howard. She attempts like 10 a game. Now, for the over-under, which is set at 159.5, are you taking the over or are you taking the under? Well, I'm going to take tonight the over of 159.5. I think the Fever win it. I think this is a more high-scoring affair. I think they hit the over of 159.5. I'm taking it. I see you guys taking over, a couple of unders, but mostly overs in the chat. There we go. Love it. Thank you, guys, for giving me your predictions. We're 11 likes away from 400. Almost 1,000 people in the house. Big Wood's in here. What's up, Big Wood? Megan, you're taking the under. Keith is taking the over. Anna's going over. All right, let's see if they have starting lineup set yet. Do they got the starting 5? Let me check that out, so that way I can post that. Boom, boom, boom. Cool. All right, yeah, let's do it. All right, here's your starting 5 for the Atlanta Dream here on the road. Jordan Canada, Alicia Gray, Ryan Howard, Naz Hillman, and Brianna Jones. That's your starting 5 for the Atlanta Dream for game number 2. And now, here's your starting lineup for your Indiana Fever. At guard, Odyssey Sims. At the other guard, Lexi, the Blonde Bomber Hall. At the other guard, Kelsey Mitchell. At forward, Natasha the Flash Howard. And in the middle, AB, Aaliyah, Boston. Bow, bow, bow. That's your starting 5 tonight for the Indiana Fever. And they got this graphic with them wearing their Indiana Fever Stranger Things uniforms. So I'm assuming they're going to be wearing that. Scott Brown, you're the man. You're the man. That's your starting 5 for the Indiana Fever for game number 2. It's an elimination game. It's an elimination game. We need this. We got to get it. We got to get it. Tonight's stream is sponsored by the Sleeper Fantasy app. Check out the Sleeper Fantasy app. It's your one-stop shop for sporting updates to the games, for baseball, basketball, football, anything. Playing fantasy football, that's where we play our fantasy football leagues. We do our pick'ems and stuff like that. We've been with this we've been with this app for over 5 years. It's absolutely our favorite. It's great. And also go check out their player prop contests. Right now, if you sign up, you get 100% match up to $100 using that promo code FURY. And here's my player prop contest that I have for tonight. So they had a special, which is really cool what they do here on the Sleeper Fantasy app. They usually have these specials. I'm taking the over of Asia Wilson in her matchup against Seattle, 25.5 points. She hit 29 in game number 1. I think she's going to hit that over as well tonight. Aaliyah Boston, I'm going to take her over rebounds. Her over on the rebounds, 8.5. She had 12 in that last game, so I think she gets over 8.5 here tonight. Naz Hillman, I'm taking her over on 19.5 PRA. That means points, rebounds, and assists, all combined over 19.5. She smashed that in game 1. And she's a huge X factor for the Atlanta Dream. She has their best plus minus on the floor. I think she hits that. Alicia Gray, over 16.5 points, which I was kind of surprised about. That's pretty low for Alicia Gray. She averages 18 a game, and she had 20 in game number 1. I think she gets over 16.5. And, of course, our girl Kelsey Mitchell, I'm taking her over of 20.5 points. She had 29 in game 1. She's going to be on one tonight. Give me Kels for over 20.5 points. Let's see how that does. I'll go back to the keys of the game there for a moment. Keep smacking that thumbs up on the live stream. 1.1 thousand people in the house. We hit over 400 likes. We're 3 minutes away from tip-off, baby. Let's go. That's the keys of the game. That's my predictions for the game. Is Caitlyn Clark here tonight? Oh, she's in attendance. She's here, and she's fired up. In fact, I don't know if you guys saw this. I saw this on TikTok. The Indiana Fever posted this with Caitlyn Clark giving a message. It was also the other teammates as well. But I saw this little message from Caitlyn Clark, and I can play it for you guys right here, right now, if you guys like. And here is CC right now.
First playoff game since 2016. I need to see every single person in Indianapolis, whether you're inside the arena, be outside the arena, I don't care. Show up. Get loud for my teammates. We need to get a dub, and we're taking back to Atlanta. Let's go!
There you go, CC. Hype them up. Hype them up. Hype them up. Cheer for the girls here tonight. Kelsey Mitchell, Lexi Hall, Natasha Howard, Aaliyah Boston, Odyssey Sims, Aerial Powers, all of them. Let's force a game 3, like she said. Let's force a game 3. Woo! 40 likes away from 500. Woo! My goodness, y'all are blowing this up, baby. I'm ready for game number 2. I know y'all are. I know y'all are. If you're just tuning in, I'm taking the Indiana Fever to force a game number 3. There's my predictions. Mitchell MVP, Boston X Factor. The game's going to be on ESPN if you want to watch along with me. If you're not able to watch, don't worry. I got you with all the play-by-play stats and everything. I got all of that. And here is the starting 5 for tonight for just walking in. Odyssey Sims, Kelsey Mitchell, Lexi Hall, Natasha Howard, and Aaliyah Boston. That's your starting 5 here in Indianapolis, Indiana. Game number 2. The crowd is pouring in. They have red t-shirts on all the seats, so they're going to be wearing all red across the arena. It's going to be a sea of red. The players themselves will be wearing their black and red Stranger Things uniforms here tonight. What's up, Sonic Boom? Jan Rocha will not be joining here tonight. He is hanging out with a friend for his birthday. Pikachu's mom says, I'm hyped. Yes, sir. What's up, Lee? How you doing? 1.3K in the chat before the game even tips off. 500 likes has been achieved. Cheers to everybody. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me tonight. Let's have some fun. And it will be a lot more fun if the Fever can take this dub here tonight. Cheers, everybody. Cheers. Woo! Randy says X Factor equals the refs. Dude, those refs were terrible in game 1. It was so awful that we had to use both of our challenges in the first half, which were successful, and then we couldn't challenge for the rest of the game. And there were more bogus calls. They need to change that rule. If you are successful with your challenge, you can keep challenging for the rest of the game. You know what? I don't care if the game takes a lot longer to get through. If the refs are not going to do a better job all across the league, if the refs are not going to be better and more efficient, then they should allow teams as many challenges as possible so long as they're successful. That's how it needs to be. That's how it should be. Whew, shoot till your arms fall off, says Nina. I love it. If you're brand new here tonight, we're going to have some fun here. I hope you guys stay with us. Hang out with me, everybody in the chat. We're going to have some fun. Keep smacking that like button. Keep hitting that subscribe. We're getting ready for tip-off. The Dream will be in their white uniforms. And the Indiana Fever in their black and red Stranger Things uniforms. Caitlyn Clark is on the sideline. She's hyped. She's ready. I know y'all are too. So let's make some noise. Let's force a game 3. Back to Atlanta. Back to Atlanta. Look at Caitlyn Clark. Hype. All the players at center court. All right, hoop watchers. Let's watch some hoops. The tip is off. And it goes out of bounds to start off. It goes out of bounds off of the Atlanta Dream. So it's Fever basketball. Fever will be shooting on the right side of the court in their black and red uniforms. Dream in their white uniforms. And here we go. Thank you so much, Kirk, for the subscribe. Here's Odyssey Sims on the right wing outside. She's looking left. She's looking right. Boston wants it in the post. She'll get the feed. She'll go to work inside on Brianna Jones. Turns to her right and scores off the bank. First bucket falls to Aaliyah Boston. 2-0 Indiana. I want to see that all game long. Keep feeding AB. Go to work. Here come the Dream with their first offensive possession. Canada feeds inside to Brianna Jones. Boston knocks it loose. Jones recovers, finds Howard for 3. Off the mark, it goes, and a rebound falls to Natasha, the Flash Howard. Here come the Fever, up by 2 with 9:14 remaining in the first quarter. Handoff AB to Odyssey Sims. Swings it out to Kelsey. Catch and shoot 3. It's too strong, and Ryan Howard gets the rebound. Ryan brings it up for the Dream, guarded by Odyssey. Handoff. Canada down the hill. Left hand scoop to the hoop is good for 2. We got a tied game with 8:53 remaining in the first quarter. Here come the Fever back on the other side, shooting on the right side of the court. Aaliyah Boston handoff to Kelsey Mitchell. She had 29 points in game number 1. Finds Natasha Howard. Bad pass. Howard to Lexi Hull. Gets away from her. Lexi chases it down. They'll regroup here with 5 on the shot clock. AB gets the feed inside. Triple team. Puts it up. No good. Rebound falls to Canada. They triple teamed Aaliyah Boston right there. And back on the other side, we have a whistle. It's a personal foul against Aaliyah Boston. Her first. What's up, Mickey? How you doing? 1.5 thousand people in the chat. Mickey, welcome on in, buddy. 19 on the shot clock for the Dream. They have the possession with 8:26 left to go in the first quarter. And on the floor, it's Howard, Boston, Sims, Mitchell, and Lexi Hull for the Fever. For the Dream, it's Brianna Jones, Naz Hillman, Gray, Canada, and Howard. 15 on the shot clock for the Dream. Ball's inbounded. Canada guarded by Lexi Hull, takes her inside, stops, trades away, shot, short, rebound, goes Natasha Howard. She's off to the races. Into the front court she goes. She brings Canada out to the right wing outside to AB. Finds a cutting Lexi to the rim, and the layup is good. Lexi Hull, assisted by Aaliyah Boston. One of the best passing bigs in the league. Under 8 minutes remaining in the first quarter, Indiana's got a 4-2 lead. Here come the Dream back on the other side, shooting left side of the screen. Howard, inside, Jones, backdoor cut to Canada, goes off her foot, and ricochets off of Kelsey Mitchell, out of bounds. Dream will inbound. The Dream will inbound. Woo. Ball's going to be inbounded from the baseline. Ryan Howard to the right wing outside. Canada feeds into the post to Jones. Fades away. Shot. Good. Brianna Jones fading away. Ties the game at 4. Thank you so much, Stephen Smith, for the subscribe, brother. Thank you. And here we go. Kelsey Mitchell back on the other side, driving on Naz Hillman. Kick out to Lexi Hull. Post entry pass to Howard, and she's fouled from behind by the other Howard. Natasha fouled by Ryan. What's up, Patrick Knight? What's up, buddy? Thank y'all again for smacking that like button. You guys almost have me to 600 likes. That's incredible. So Odyssey Sims inbounded pass got deflected from Ryan, so they'll retry this again. 14 on the shot clock for the Fever. Odyssey Sims inbounds for the left sideline to the elbow, left side. AB finds Odyssey, stops, pops. It's short on the shot. Rebound falls to the Dream. Brianna Jones. Outlet to Alicia Gray. Alicia Gray is their leading scorer on the season. 18 a game. She had 20 in game 1. Hits Jones. Kick out. Hillman. Catch and shoot 3. Too strong. Odyssey chases down the board. And she's off and running with Lexi Hull and Natasha. Kick out. Lexi, right corner. Drives along the baseline. And draws a shooting foul from Alicia Gray. Lexi will earn a trip to the line for 2 shots with 7 minutes remaining in the first quarter. George Betterton, how you doing? Jim Jones, it's just me tonight. Sean and Rocha have the night off. Rocking it solo here tonight. Lexi, first free throw is good. She's got 3 points. She's got 3. I see the blonde bomber emotes in the chat for Lexi Hull. Love it. Love it. Over 600 likes. Love it. Thank you, guys. Lexi, second free throw. You betcha. You betcha. 6-4, Indiana lead. Under 7 minutes to go. Here come the Dream with Jones, Hillman, Gray, Canada, and Ryan Howard on the floor. For the Fever, it's Natasha Howard, Boston, Sims, Mitchell, and Lexi Hull. The drive, the layup is good for Jordan Canada right down the hill. Through contact, too. She ties the game at 6. Now it's Fever's turn with 6:37 remaining in the first quarter. Ball swung around. Howard, handoff. Mitchell, the 3, deep. It's good for a splash. Kelsey Mitchell. First splash of the game. 6-9 lead for Indiana. Nice. 50 on the shot clock for the Dream. Here's Ryan Howard, post entry pass, baseline. Jones, easy layup for her. Brianna Jones makes it a 1-point game. And back the other way, the ball goes sailing out of bounds. Last touch by Jordan Canada, so the Fever will inbound. Kelsey Mitchell called this as Melissa Akron says, yes, called it. For those who called and predicted the first 3 being Kelsey Mitchell, congratulations. You guys are geniuses. $5 donation from Jennifer NK says, good to see you, Josh. Let's go, Fever. Jennifer, tip of the hat to you. Thank you so much. It's good to see you, too. Let's go, Fever. Let's force it back to Atlanta. Let's force it back to Atlanta. Kelsey Mitchell, Boston, back to Mitchell. 5 to shoot. Drives on Naz Hillman, goes up, and draws a shooting foul from Naz Hillman. Kelsey Mitchell, I love the aggressiveness. She'll go back to the line for 2 shots. We got a $10 donation from Jake from State Farm. No matter what happens, Josh, you and the Sports Fury made this season so rad for so many Fever fans. We appreciate you guys. Jake, we appreciate that, buddy. And thank you for your support along with everybody else's throughout the season. Jake, thank you, man, for the 10. Kelsey Mitchell, first free throw is good. 10-8 lead. Matthew Dahl with the $2 dono. How about them Chargers, baby? 2-0, both up. Dude, how was it being at that game? Matthew, congratulations on the win, man. Cheers, dude. Kelsey Mitchell knocked down both free throws. It's 11-8 lead for Indiana. 5:45 to go. Here's Canada driving the other way, and she'll draw a shooting foul from Lexi Hall and go to the line for 2 shots. 2 shots. Jordan Canada is being very aggressive for the Dream. She's driving into the lane, getting to the rim, having a lot of success so far. And now she'll earn a trip to the line for 2 shots. There's our guy, Wendell Alento, with a $10 dono. Let's go, Fever. Let's go, Josh. Together, we are better. Damn right, man. All of us together. We're a unit, man. Let's go. Wendell, aloha, dude. Thank you so much, brother. Love it, man. Canada misses the first free throw. Womp, 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 womp. Second free throw. She missed it. She missed both free throws. The rebound is tipped up, and it's won by Maya Codwell. Oh, they're going to call Kelsey Mitchell for a loose ball. Foul. Oh, come on. They're both fighting for the ball. Substitutions were made. So the Dream on the floor have Hillman, Canada, Ryan Howard, Brittany Griner, and Maya Codwell. For the Fever, they have Michaela Timpson, KK's in there, with Lexi Hull, Kelsey Mitchell, Odyssey Sims, and Aaliyah Boston. So KK getting some early minutes here. And there goes a steal by Kelsey Mitchell. She said, give me that right back. Kelsey drives, spins. She misses at the rim. No whistle. Maya Codwell with the defensive board. Codwell outlet to Canada. Back to Maya. She thought about, hesitates. She'll swing it to Nas Hillman instead. Top of the key. Dribble handoff goes to Ryan Howard. Curls around the screen. And we got a kick ball on a pass from Michaela Timpson. Dream will inbound with 14 on the shot clock. 5:15 left in the first quarter. Glad to see KK getting some early minutes. KK's out there on the floor with Lexi, Kelsey, Sims, and Boston. Dream have Nas Hillman, Jordan Canada, Ryan Howard, Brittany Griner, and Maya Codwell. Ball's about from the right sideline. Dream are in their white uniforms, shooting on the left side of the screen. 8 on the shot clock. Here is Maya Codwell on the left wing outside. 5 to shoot. She's looking inside, finds Griner. Goes to work on Boston. Reverse layup, no good. Good defense by Boston. Rebound falls to Lexi Hull. Let's make them pay for it. Come on. Lexi driving. And she's going to get stripped loose by Ryan Howard. Maya Codwell comes up with a loose ball. Maya to Howard. Drives on Lexi down the baseline and draws a shooting foul. Or a foul on the floor. Nonetheless, it's a foul against Lexi. Come on. And the crowd reigns in with the boos. Caitlyn Clark and Sophie Cunningham are calling for a travel. That should have been a travel. We're going to get an official timeout. I wonder if they're going to take a look at this. If the Fever staff are going to take a look at this and possibly challenge. Or maybe they elect not to because it's so early in the first half. See, in game 1, we challenged twice. And we're successful in the first half. And then we couldn't challenge anymore in the second half because that's how the rules go, which is so stupid. And of course, there were more bogus calls. So I'm wondering if, even if they do think this was a travel, I'm wondering if they're going to be more strategic with their challenges. So we'll see. It's a commercial break. It's an official timeout. Whoa. Oh my goodness. A $50 dono bomb from Billy Beck. A $50 dono. He says, rip Charlie Kirk and go Fever. Billy Beck, my goodness, dude. Cheers, brother. Cheers. Thank you so much. Whew. Billy, let's go Fever, man. Let's force a game number 3. Let's force this win here tonight and take this back to Atlanta. Let's go, Billy. Love the high, brother. Let's go. Woo! Commercial break, folks. Commercial break. We got 1.9 thousand people in the house. Thank y'all for so much for being here, subscribing. I saw some of you guys subscribe. Thank y'all for that. I'm trying to shout you out as much as I can as I'm calling the game. And y'all just reached the channel to over 700 likes on the stream. For you guys, thank you. Over 700 likes here in the first quarter. Oh, man. We're in a commercial break. Before the commercial break, though, the official timeout. It was a personal foul on the floor from Lexi Hull. From Lexi Hull. Which would be her second foul. That'll be her second foul. She's got 2. Mitchell's got 1. Boston's got 1. Which means 1 more foul. And the Dream will be in the bonus for the rest of the quarter. Hey, we got a $5 dono from Ashley Atkinson. Says, just wanted to stop by and say hi. So, hi. What's up, Ashley? Ashley, thank you so much for the 5. Hello, I hope your night's going well. I hope your night's going well. Old man in the camera. Thanks for the subscribe. So Aerial Powers will check in for Lexi, who has 2 fouls. Powers will check in for Lexi. Come on, Ariel. I want to see that defense. I want to see that offense. I hope you knock down your shots, because if you knock down your shots to go with that defense intensity that you bring to the squad, man, we're going to look deadly tonight. We're going to look deadly tonight. Dream are going to make a substitution too. Jordan Canada's going to check out. Who's checking in for her? Hina Pau? It is. Pau will check in. All right. Pau in for Canada. Good. Because, man, Jordan Canada was killing us. Thank you, Mark Dominguez, for the subscribe. 4:46 remaining in the first quarter. It's Dream basketball. They're in their white uniforms, shooting on the left side of the court. 17 on the shot clock. On the floor, Hillman, Ryan Howard, Griner, Caldwell, and Pau. Ball's inbounded. And here's Pau driving from the left wing along the baseline. She goes, brings out to the right short corner, swings it to Naz Hillman on the perimeter. Handoff to Ryan Howard, double team, 7 on the shot clock, inside. Hillman, 5 to shoot, kick out, a 3 by Pau, too strong. Rebound will fall to Aerial Powers, who saves it inbounds. Good rebound by Powers. Outlet to Mitchell, and a bad pass from Mitchell to Odyssey Sims. Goes over her head and out of bounds. We gotta play more discipline than that, folks. Come on. 4:21 left to go in the first quarter. It's a turnover for the Fever. Their second of the game. And now it's Dream possession. Fever, by the way, in their black and red uniforms, shooting on the right side of the court. Fever shooting on the right side. Dream shooting on the left side. 10 on the shot clock for the Dream. Ryan Howard, guarded by Sims. Top of the key, Griner sets the high screen. Double team coming for Ryan. Swings it to Hillman. Inside pass. Griner finishes at the rim for 2. And we got a 1-point lead. Atlanta, by the way, is in the bonus. They're putting Atlanta in the bonus. So for the rest of the quarter, it'll be free throws for them if they get fouled. 3:45 remaining in the first quarter. Here's Kelsey Mitchell dancing around the screen from Aaliyah Boston. Hits KK on the right short corner. Fakes the handoff to Odyssey. Hands it off to her again. And Odyssey, bad pass. Almost stolen up by Ryan Howard. Recovering is Aerial Powers. Pump fake. Puts up the shot. Does not beat the shot clock. She thought she did. That would have been a good bucket. But the refs say that that was not in time. And that was a shot clock violation. And the crowd is booing. They're not going to count the bucket. They're not going to count the bucket. Let's see. Here's the replay. Oh, yeah. She didn't get it off in time. She did not get that off in time. Thank y'all for 800 likes. All right. 3:30 remaining here in the first quarter. It's Dream basketball with Hillman, Howard, Griner, Caldwell, and Pau on the floor. Let's get a defensive stop. Atlanta has 5 assists on 5 made field goals. So they're moving the ball pretty well. 8 on the shot clock for Ryan Howard in the right short corner. Driving along the baseline. Good defense by Natasha. And a steal on a pass from Kelsey Mitchell. That's a stop. Now let's get a shot. Stops and shots, baby. Kelsey, Howard, handoff, Aerial Powers. 15 on the shot clock. Drives on Maya Caldwell. Takes her inside. Hop step. Kick out. Howard for 3. Too strong. Rebound. Powers. Offensive board. Puts the ball on the floor. Turns, shoots, scores. And the foul. Aerial Powers powering through the contact, making the bucket, and earning a trip to the line for an and one. And the crowd is fired up. Aerial Powers, baby. Stops and shots, Bigwood. Thank you. Exactly. Stops and shots. A 3-point play for Aerial Powers. Woo! Yeah, she did. She definitely muscled that up. I love her intensity. It's so good. Free throw. Good for Ariel. She just made a 3-point play the old-fashioned way. 14-10, Indiana lead. And now both teams are in the bonus after that foul from Atlanta. Here come the Dream with Alicia Gray, Hillman, Griner, Caldwell, and Pal on the floor. 10 on the shot clock in their white uniforms, shooting on the left side. Here's Caldwell driving on Natasha Howard along the baseline. Howard stops her and forces her to travel. Pack your duffel bags, folks. We're going back to the right side of the court. Whose ball? Fever ball. Fever ball. Woo, 2.1 thousand people in the house. Is Cece in the house? Oh, Cece's there. Cece's got her Stranger Things shirt on and cheering loud and proud on the sideline, for sure. 2:23 to go. Oh, nice crossover to the rim against Griner. Mitchell misses. It goes out of bounds on a block attempt. It's going to be Fever basketball with 2:18 to go. 14 on the shot clock. Yo, we got a $20 dono from Billy Beck. Just in case y'all forgot, Stephanie White still sucks. Billy, love you, man. Thank you so much, man. Keep being you, brother. Thank you so much, Billy. Ball's inbounded. 12 on the shot clock. Here's Mitchell working off the screen from Howard. Step back, 3. Oh, it's nothing but the bottom of the net. Kelsey Mitchell with her second splash of the game. It gives Indiana a 7-point lead with 2:01 left to go. 2 minutes. Wow. What's up, Christy? How you doing? And tell your dad I said hi. All right, tell your dad I said hi. 8 on the shot clock. And here we go. Illman, inside, pass. Brianna Jones turns to her right and scores off the bank for 2. Brianna Jones is now 3 for 3 with 6 points. Here come the Fever, shooting on the right side of the court. Right side of the screen in their black and red uniforms. Here's Mitchell with a pass inside. She gets stripped loose. A steal by Brianna Jones. And here come the Dream, down by 5. 1:29 left to go in the game. Howard goes to the rim, blocked by Natasha Howard. We have Howard on Howard, and Natasha won it. Back the other way we go. Ariel Powers going to work on Jones. Drives, kicks, right corner, finds Sands for 3. Too strong off the iron. Rebound fought for, won by Gray of the Dream, and she'll bring it quickly into the front court. Driving down the hill, puts it up, and no good. Turner with the rebound. Come on, Fever. Let's go. Under a minute to go. Inside pass. Howard, bad pass stolen up by Brianna Jones. To Canada, ahead. Gray, left-hand layup finish is good. A steal and score for the Atlanta Dream gives it a 3-point lead for Indiana. 44 seconds to go. Woo! Juju, cool. Appreciate you, man. 39 seconds left in the first quarter. 13 on the shot clock for the Indiana Fever. Here is Shea Petty directing traffic, top of the key. She's going to take the straightaway shot. It's nothing but the bottom of the net. Shea Petty with the splash. And we got a 6-point lead for Indiana with 20 seconds remaining in the quarter. The crowd is in a sea of red. Everyone's wearing a red t-shirt. They're loud. It's a packed house here at the field house in Indianapolis. 5 on the shot clock. They're loud. Here's a pass down the baseline for Ryan Howard. Howard dribbles out. 1 on the shot clock. She doesn't get it off in time. Great defense. It's a turnover. Give it back to the Indiana Fever. Give it back to the Fever. Woo! Woo! 5 seconds left here in the quarter. Lexi Hull will check back in. She's on the floor with Mitchell, Petty, Boston, and Howard. They're going to inbound this from the back court. 5 seconds. Ball's inbounded. AB, handoff. Mitchell crosses the timeline. Drives down the hill. Left-hand layup off the bank. Too strong. And that's going to do it for the first quarter. The end of 1. Indiana leads it 20-14. Much, much better defense here for us tonight. So much better defense. We held them to under 15 in the quarter. But here's the thing. We got to keep this energy up. They're too good of a team. Eventually, they're going to break through a little bit. They're going to break through, and when that happens, we got to be ready. But guys, that does it for the first quarter. That was fun. Mitchell was on it. She's got 8 points in the first quarter. 8 points in the first quarter. Let me switch everything around. Thank y'all so much for joining me. If you're having a good time, hit that like button on the live stream. Hit that subscribe. I want to see your name pop up here on the stream. Oh my goodness, we have a $50 dono? a $50 dono from Kelly freaking Roten. Kelly! Let's go, Kelly Roten. Kelly, bro, says, hell yeah. Brother, fist bump, man. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you so much, Kelly, for the support, man. And shout out to Billy Beck as well. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We have 2.1 thousand people in the house, and we're at 855 likes in the first quarter. Raw Trevino, thanks for the sub. Almost 1,000 likes is insane in the first quarter. Let me go to the concession stand. Let me know if you guys want anything, and I got you. I got you. Step aside, I'm coming to the concession stand. Any cold beer? Cold drink? Cold drink? Cold drinks. Wow. Whew. Kelly got to get Josh stream live college basketball football. Yes, Simon, that is true. That is true. As well as Coast to Coast and others. I'll be live streaming a college football game later this year. That's true. For those who are new here tonight, first off, welcome. Glad to have you. We do live stream other sports. On October 21st, which is just over a month away, we'll be live for the NBA season. We go live throughout the entire NBA season. Last year, we streamed a total of 182 NBA games. This coming up season, I'm hoping to make it over 200, close to 250. We're going to be really busy. By the time the season's done, we're going to cover every single team probably 4 times over. All right? So, or at least 4 times, or at least 4 games. We're going to cover the entire season. We're going to cover the All-Star break, in-season tournament, play-in tournament, playoffs, all of that. So if you're an NBA fan as well, stick around. It's going to be fun this coming up here. We also live stream football. We do NFL primetime games. We just did the back-to-back Monday Night Football games yesterday, Sunday Night Football, and tomorrow will be our NFL Pick'em show live. If you're interested, that's what we do here. I also have 2 other co-hosts on this channel, Sean and Rocha. They're not with me tonight, but I do have other 2 hosts too. Whew. All right, let's get ready for the second quarter. I want more of this energy from our defense, and let's keep being aggressive offensively. Keep getting to the rim. We did that a lot in the first half of game number 1. I want to do it again here in game 2. Do it more here in game 2. Kelsey Mitchell has 8 points, 4 for Lexi Hull, 2 for Aaliyah Boston, 3 for Shea Petty. We have 3 splashes. They have none. Brianna Jones has 6 points. Kenna's got 4. Alicia Gray's got 2. Ryan Howard has none. Hillman's got none so far. Let's keep it up, folks. Let's keep it up. Billy, what? Hold on. Billy Beck with another 50? Get out. Get out. Yo, Brett, thanks for the subscribe, man. Oh, my. Billy Beck. He says, hell yeah. Stone Cold Steve Austin would be proud. Billy Beck. Oh, my God. Cheers to Billy. Cheers to Kelly. $50 donos during the commercial break. Getting ready for the second. Yo, we got a $5 sticker from Juanita. First ever donation to the channel. It's a sticker. It's a fox saying hi. Juanita, hello. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the support. That's awesome. Thank you so much for that. All right, folks. It's start of the second quarter. It's Dream Basketball. Here goes a pull-up midi from Ryan Howard. Her first field goal of the game. Her first points. 18-footer for Ryan Howard. It's a 4-point lead for for Indiana, I'm sorry. Indiana have the ball shooting on the right side of the court. And on the floor, it's Howard, Boston, Sims, Petty, and Powers. Odyssey, cross-court pass to Ariel Powers, left wing outside, 8 on the shot clock. And Ryan Howard with the strip, the steal, and she's moving to the other side. And she will draw a shooting foul from Natasha Howard. Ryan Howard will go to the line for 2. 2 shots for Ryan. Is this the quarter for Ryan Howard? $20 dono from Be Brave Warrior. BBW says Engelbert and the whole board need to step down. Just saying. Be Brave is speaking his truth. Be Brave. Dude, are you from Australia? Is that what that is? Are you from, are you an Aussie? Brother. Dude, thank you so much for the 20, man. Thank you, brother. Yeah, we'll see what happens, man. 9:60 left to go here the first quarter. After the free throws, only one was made by Ryan Howard. So here come the Fever, and back to the way. They're going to call Odyssey Sims for a travel. Odyssey Sims for the travel. She's not having the greatest of starts here, folks. She's not having the greatest of starts. Thank you so much, Warriors. Be Brave Warriors. Appreciate you, man. Whew. 9:05 to go. 20-17 lead for Indiana. Dream have the possession, and on the floor for them is Brianna Jones, Naz Hillman, Alicia Gray, Ryan Howard in Canada. Ryan Howard takes a 3 attempt. It's too strong. Aaliyah Boston with a rebound. Her first of the game. That's her first rebound. Handoff goes to Odyssey Sims. She drives on Canada. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen up by Naz Hillman. Odyssey Sims is rough right now. And back on the other way, Shea Petty fouls Gray in transition. Odyssey Sims probably needs to get checked out here. Kelsey Mitchell will check in for Odyssey. Yep. Lexi Hull will check in for Powers. So Lexi and Kelsey Mitchell back into the game, folks. Odyssey. Rough go for her right now. Hopefully she can step it up here later on in the game. But here we go. Back the other way we go. Naz Hillman, corner 3 attempt. It's short. Shea Petty with the rebound. Here comes Natasha Howard, Boston, Mitchell, Lexi Hull, and Shea Petty. Mitchell, the leading scorer right now with 8 points. And we're going to get a personal foul on the other side from Brianna Jones. Jones picks up her first foul. And the Dream will make a substitution. Nia Coffey will check in for Naz Hillman. Yeah, Odyssey Sims, in game 1, defensively, she was getting cooked. She was getting cooked defensively in game 1, and so far, she's not really looking good on either end. Hopefully, she is able to break through that. Ball's inbounded from the left sideline. It's Fever basketball. Oh, dangerous pass. Gets broken up and out of bounds by Jordan Canna. She almost came up with a steal as Petty was trying to look for Mitchell there. Let's go back to Aaliyah Boston inside. Shea Petty with the inbound. Fever in their black and red uniform, shooting on the right side. Here's Boston driving, spinning, going up, and scoring over Brianna Jones. That's what I'm talking about, AB. Feed AB inside and let her go to work. 5-point lead for Indiana. Under 8 to go in the half. And here is Ryan Howard, guarded by Lexi Hull. Step back, jumper, Ryan, in and out it goes. Yo, Lexi Hull has been doing a pretty good job in defending Ryan Howard for the most part. Back to the way. Here's Natasha up and under, and she'll draw a shooting foul from Nia Coffey. Keep going inside, girls, and get some easy buckets or draw some fouls. We had some success of that last game. Let's keep. All right, sorry, folks. I think we lost connection there for a second. I think we're back. Let me know if we're good. We good? Okay. Natasha Howard, free throw number 1 is good. Free throw number 2 is good. Good. All right, we good? All right, thank you, guys. Sorry about that. It looks like OBS crashed there for a second. All right, 24-17 lead for Indiana, up by 7. Natasha Howard's got 2 points now with 3 rebounds. Boston's got 4 points, 2 rebounds, 8 points for Mitchell, 4 for Lexi Hull. And here we go. Odyssey Sims has checked back in. Odyssey Sims checked in for Shea Petty. And back to the way. Here is a jumper baseline by Brianna Jones, hitting all the back iron. Lexi Hull coming down with her second rebound of the game. And she'll bring it up court for the Fever, shooting on the right side of the screen. Handoff to Boston. Boston, handoff to Mitchell. Top of the key pass to Howard. Feeds it inside. Boston against Brianna Jones. Spins to her right. Pump fakes. Gets some contact. Puts it up. Misses. Rebound falls to Alicia Gray. Gray ahead to Jones running the floor. And gets an easy layup on the other side. A 5-point lead for Indiana. 6:48 remaining in the half. Jones now with 8 points for the Dream. Here's Boston wanting inside. She'll go to work. She'll boss up Brianna Jones and get a reverse layup. You're too strong for her, Aaliyah. Keep going with that. She can't guard you. She's too strong. And they're going to call Boston for a foul on the other side. They're going to call Boston for a foul on the other side of the court. That's her second. That's her second. Can I get a replay of this? Out in transition, they called Aaliyah Boston for a defensive foul against Brianna Jones, and she can't believe it. And right now, she's pleading with the referee to just look at the screen. Where was the foul? Can you show me a replay? The crowd is raining in on the boos. Caitlyn Clark's upset, but the ball's inbounded. Nothing will be done. 6:28 to go. Ball is inbounded, and it's a bad pass. Oh. Deflected? Caitlyn Clark's like, what's going on? It's Dream basketball. 14 on the shot clock, 6:27 to go. On the floor for the Dream, it's Naz Hillman, Gray, Canada, Ryan Howard, and Griner. Ryan Howard on the inbound from the right corner to Griner on the right wing outside. She's looking to the top of the key. Around the logo, she finds Alicia Gray. Griner with the screen. Off the screen is Gray. Driving, stopping, popping. Shot is short. Brianna Turner, good rebound. Good defense. Back to the way, and it's a shot clock violation. Good defense by Indiana. Good defense. Defense. 2.4 thousand people in the house. And we are 20 likes away from 1,000. Y'all showing that love, and I appreciate y'all so much. Keep smacking that like. Let's get over 1,000 likes on the stream. 6:05 to go. Here come the Fever. Handoff from Mitchell to Lexi. She'll pull up for a mid-range jumper. In and out it goes. Oh, man, that's tough. It was halfway in, then halfway out. 5:56 to go. Gray driving, getting some contact, puts it up. She's too strong on the shot. It goes out of bounds. It's going back to the Fever. Maureen Legrand, thank you so much for the subscribe. Oh, we're going to get a timeout here. A full timeout taken here by the Indiana Fever. Fever taking the full timeout. Commercial break, folks. Indiana leads at 26-19. 26-19, that's a 7-point lead right now. Your leading scorers are Mitchell and Brianna Jones at 8 apiece. Right now, Indiana's shooting 42% from the field, 50% from 3. Atlanta shooting 39% from the field, 0% from 3. They haven't made a splash yet. Turnovers so far, we got 7. We got 7. They got 5. They got 5. We are out-rebounding them so far, 10-12. It's not by much, but it's something. We are at least out-rebounding them. I want to see that continue. Or at least keep it close, because they were the number 1 rebounding team going into this series. They were the number 1 rebounding team going into the series. By the way, even though we have more turnovers than they do, they gave up more points on their turnovers to us. So we're capitalizing a bit more than they are. Let's keep that up. Let's keep that up. Raw Denny, thank you so much, buddy. Appreciate you being here, man. Thank you so much for being here. They need to get these Giants running. They can't keep up with the fast play. It says be brave Warriors. Play fast. Stay vigilant. Go inside. Attack. Attack, attack, attack. And for the most part, I think we're playing fairly well defense. Odyssey Sims is struggling out there defensively. I love what Lexi Hull's doing on Ryan Howard so far. Ryan's 1 for 5 from the field. She's doing a good job. So, I just don't want us to collapse like we did in game 1. Because first quarter was fantastic for us. I loved it. I love what we saw from AB and Howard especially. Kelsey Mitchell throughout the entire game was fantastic. We just got to keep up momentum. We can't let up at any point. This team is way too good. They're too talented. They're disciplined. They have a damn good head coach. Kamesco, he is a coaching year of the candidate in my eyes, along with Natalie Nakase, who I think is going to win it from the Valkyries. So we got to just stay disciplined. We got to play smart, and we got to play our style of basketball. Wesley Van, thank you, brother. Does Lexi have any fouls? Yes, she has 2 fouls. Lexi has 2 fouls for Indiana. I'll tell you everybody who has a foul. Natasha's got 1. Boston's got 2. Lexi's got 2. Mitchell's got 1. And off the bench, Shea Petty has 1. For the Dream, 1 apiece for Brianna Jones, Hillman, and Alicia Gray, Ryan Howard, Nia Coffey, and Maya Caldwell. No one's got 2 for the Dream. Okay. We're coming back for the commercial break, guys. And gals. Thank y'all for smacking that thumbs up, by the way. Did we hit 1,000? Yes, we did. 1,000 likes on the stream. Would you like Kamisko coaching the Fever? Yes. In a heartbeat. I would take the Atlanta coach or Natalie Casse from the Valkyrie. In a heartbeat. All right, it's starting out of the commercial break. Here's a pull-up jumper from Lexi Hull. She's going to miss that one off the iron. Griner with the rebound. Outlet to Jordan Canada. Here come the Dream with Hillman, Gray, Canada, Howard, and Griner. A deep shot missed by Alicia Gray. Rebounded by Odyssey Sims. Sims ahead to Howard. And Natasha, the Flash Howard, with the driving layup. 28-19 lead. Indiana Fever. 5:12 to go in the half. There we go. Flash now has 4 points and 3 rebounds. And Turner, good defense on Griner, knocking the ball loose. And now the Dream will have to re-inbound this one. Dream will have to inbound this one. Man, you guys, 1.1 thousand likes. 100 likes in a matter of like last 20 seconds? Y'all crazy. Ball's head battle for the baseline. Ryan Howard to Naz Hillman. She's top of the key. Offensive foul against Brittany Griner. We're going back to the other side of the court, folks. It is Indiana basketball. She fouls. Brittany Griner fouls. What's up, Texas Chicano? What's up, Farmer Jack? Woo. Under 5 minutes remaining. Here come the Indiana Fever. Kelsey Mitchell out there on the floor with Sims, Howard, Lexi Hull, and Turner. Howard gets the butter roll underneath the bucket. And that's good for 2. That's good for 2. Howard's got 6.3 rebounds. 30-19 lead for Indiana. Good quarter. We're outscoring them 10-5 in the second. 10 on the shot clock. Ryan, deep 3, off the iron. No good. Gray the rebound. Gray goes up. And Gray's blocked by Turner. X is denied. X is denied. And a pass on the outlet gets broken up out of bounds by the Dream. It's going to be Fever basketball. Blocked by Turner. That's what she does. That's what she's out there for. Defense and blocking. Great defense by Brianna Turner. Ball's inbound for the baseline. 18 on the shot clock for the Fever with Howard, Sims, Mitchell, Lexi Hull, and Turner. Natasha Howard, handoff, Kelsey Mitchell inside. Howard, Natasha kicks out. Odyssey, the 18-footer is short, and the rebound's taken up by Natasha. Second chance opportunity, and a whistle. Natasha Howard called for the offensive foul. Off the handoff, they're going to call Natasha for an offensive foul. I don't know about that one. Are we going to challenge this? Because I don't know about that one, folks. Are we challenging? I think we are. I think we're challenging the call on the floor. So Natasha Howard on the right wing outside was dribbling, handing off to Kelsey Mitchell, was going to set the screen. There was contact. They called an offensive foul against Natasha Howard. I don't know about this call. Fever will challenge. Fever will challenge. Fever will challenge. Whew. 30-19 lead for Indiana. Good second quarter. A much better second quarter than what we saw in game 1. Because in game 1, we won that first. And then we completely conceded the second quarter. This time, we're in control. We're more in the driver's seat throughout this entire game. Oh, keep this up, baby. Keep this up. Whew. Oh, my goodness. Appreciate y'all once again being here. If you're brand new, hit that subscribe. Hit that subscribe. Join us for more streams. We are also calling the Valkyrie games in the postseason. So tomorrow is game number 2 between the Lynx and the Valkyries. So if you guys want to come hang out with us for that one, we'll be calling that game. For Natalie Nakase, Kate Money Martin, Veronica Burton, who just won Most Improved Player of the Year. We'll look to see if we get an upset in that game tomorrow. Thank you so much, Be Brave Warriors. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. So many red in the crowd. Yes, Rizzo. For those just tuning in, what Rizzo's talking about is they gave free red t-shirts at every seat in the Gamebridge Fieldhouse. So it's just a sea of red. A sea of red. Do you call hockey leave, says Christine? We do a little bit of hockey. What we typically do is the finals. Oh my goodness. What's up, Philip? Hello, Jets. Hey, shout out to the Mod Squad. You guys are doing a great job. Oh my god, Tom Grossi's in the house. And it's your birthday. I heard it's your birthday today, brother. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a legend in the chat. We got Tom Grossi, and it's his birthday. Birthday shout out to Tom Grossi. Love you, man. Thank you so much for always showing the love and support, man, and the positive, kind words, dude. We out here uploading video. See, the grind never stops. That's why he is who he is. Cheers, man. Cheers. Call upheld, folks. Unsuccessful challenge. Unsuccessful challenge for Indiana Fever. So that is a offensive foul against Natasha Howard. That'll be her second personal. 4:06 left to go here in the second. What up, Isaiah? What's up, bruh? Okay, so we got the lead right now, 30-19. Dream will have the possession here. That's an offensive foul. All right. So now on the floor for the Indiana Fever, it's going to be, is Howard going to check out here? Picking up her second. I think she did. So it's going to be Boston, Sims, Mitchell, Lexi Holt, and Timpson on the floor. KK's back out there. Here goes a deep shot by Pau, the rookie. That's going to be no good. And Dream get the offensive rebound. 3:50 left to go. Here's Ryan Howard going to work on Lexi Holt, taking her inside. And that's a travel! Pack your bags, folks. Rebecca, thanks for the subscribe, but pack your bags. We're going to the right side of the court. Ryan Howard travels. Fever ball. On the floor for the Dream is Brianna Jones, who has 8 points. Nas Hillman, 0. Gray, 2. Ryan Howard, 3. Pau, the rookie, 0. On the floor for the Fever, whose possession it is, it's Boston with 6. Sims with 0. Mitchell with 8. Lexi Holt with 4. And Michaela, the rookie, with 0. 3:41 left to go in the second quarter, and Pau, the rookie, was just called for a defensive foul. So the Fever will inbound here from the right sideline. They're shooting on the right side of the screen, 17 on the shot clock, and they're black and red. Stranger Things uniforms. Odyssey Sins bringing out Nas Hillman, top of the key, swings it to Mitchell. Post-entry pass to Boston in the post. She'll go to work on Jones, takes a bounce, and she'll get a reach-in foul from Nas Hillman. That's a foul. 3:28 left to go in the second quarter. And Nas Hillman's looking around saying, I didn't foul. I touched all ball. I think she thought she touched all ball. Let's see the replay here. Did she? Boston? Ooh, she might have. You couldn't really tell. The Dream are going to challenge this? Yeah, Atlanta's going to challenge. She thinks she touched all ball, which if she did, then this will be successful. But the camera angle was from behind her. It looked like she might have just touched all ball, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. She got Boston versus Jets. Is that what you saw? Well, yeah, you can't. If she did, then that's a foul. Then that's a foul. I wish we could have got more replays before we went to commercial break. I hate when they do that. Is that Roachito? What up, Roach? Looks like Fever are playing well. Much better. Much better in the second quarter than what they did in the second quarter of game number 1, which is why they're holding on to this lead right now. They won the first quarter 20-14. Right now, they're winning the second quarter 10-5. They're doing a much better job defensively. They're crashing the rebounds pretty well. They're out rebounding them 15-13. We do got to do a better job in cleaning up the turnovers. Although, we are capitalizing on turnovers more than they are. We have a better shooting percentage. We're shooting 50% from downtown. They haven't knocked down a 3 yet. But it's probably a matter of time before they actually start knocking down some threes because they are really good. Really good. But if we keep playing defense, well, we could get them out of rhythm. By the way, if we have any Atlanta fans in the chat, we welcome you guys in here too. Appreciate y'all being in the house as well. What's up, Thaddeus? What's good, bro? He says, what's up, Josh, my man? Big solid with this. Out in the Naptown. Shout out to 317. Shout out to the Naptown. Snow with a $5 donation. Good call, Coach Josh. Boston inside. Keep feeding Boston. She's too strong. She's too big. She's too strong. And she's too quick with her feet. They can't hold Aaliyah Boston. So we just got to get her the ball and let her go to work. The only one who can stop Aaliyah Boston is Aaliyah Boston and ourselves. She's too good. Hi, Jody from Hawaii. Hi, Jody. Hi, Jody. Quebec, Canada endorsed France. What's up, Donald? What's up, brah? And thank y'all for smacking that like button. Almost a 1.2 thousand likes here in the first half is very, very impressive. Thank y'all so much for that. Y'all blow me away. We're still looking at the monitor here with the referees. It's a challenge by the Atlanta Dream. We'll see what they determine here. We'll see what they determine here. The call on the floor was a personal foul against Naz Hillman. But Naz thinks she hit all ball. If she's right, and the refs determine that, well, then they're going to win the challenge. But right now, we have a zebra meeting. Hey, Steph, tuning in from the Philippines. Guya, what up? I just saw a replay where it looked like she might have actually been hitting her on the wrist, like Jet said. I can't hear you, ref. Not only did she touch her wrist, she grabbed her wrist. So this is an unsuccessful challenge. Atlanta Dream lost the challenge. They lose the timeout. They lose the timeout. Today's my birthday. I go Indiana. Steph Curry, today's your birthday. Well, happy birthday to you too, buddy. Happy birthday to you, man. Good call, Jets. Good eye. Good eye. Good eye. Sam Levy, thank you, man. Good eye. 1.2 thousand likes on the stream. Ball's about it. Fever basketball. 3:24 left to go here in the second quarter. 10 on the shot clock. And on the floor for the Fever, Boston, Sims, Mitchell, Hull, and Timpson. Boston kick out to Odyssey on the right elbow. 2 on the shot clock. 1 on the shot clock. And that's a shot clock violation. Good defense there by Alicia Gray on Odyssey, who's having a rough game tonight. It's a turnover. Dream ball with 3:14 remaining in the half. On the floor for the Atlanta Dream is Brianna Jones, Naz Hillman, Gray, Howard, and Pow Pow. 3:07 remaining. 15 on the shot clock. Gray down the hill. Ball's deflected out of... Kelsey Mitchell with the stop. And what a save by KK to keep it in bounds. It's Fever ball. Here's AB with the 3. That won't go. Lexi chases down the rebound. Lexi to Odyssey. 10 on the shot clock. Good effort, ladies. Good effort. To Kelsey Mitchell, who's been quiet offensively here in the second quarter. She's top of the key, bringing out Naz. Step back 3 contested. Hits the back iron, too strong. Alicia Gray with the rebound. And here comes the Dream. They haven't scored in a while. Post-entry pass for Naz. And that's going to be a finish at the rim for 2. Naz Hillman on the board. By the way, Indiana's in the bonus. When you're in the bonus, be aggressive getting inside. Here's Odyssey. Pass. Oh, lazy pass to Aaliyah Boston gets stolen up by Pow Pow. That's cookies. Now let's see if they can get the milk. Hillman, the other side, lays it up and in. A steal and score for Atlanta. We got a 7-point game. We got to settle down here. That's a 4-0 run since that challenge for Atlanta. Under 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Here goes a deep shot by Mitchell. Not a good look. Goes out of bounds. And they're going to say last touch by Atlanta. 1:51 to go. Hey, we're in the bonus. Go inside. Go inside. Petty will check in for Sims. Canada checking in for Tiana Papau. And they are going to say it's Atlanta basketball. This is what we get into so much. So many times we lose the momentum. We lose the momentum. We got to stay vigilant. We got to play smart. When you're in the bonus, they got to play soft defense. We got to go inside and attack. And here goes a Ryan Howard finish on the baseline assisted by Jordan Canada. It's a 6-0 run for Atlanta right now and a 5-point lead for Indiana. 1:30 left to go in the half. Here's Aaliyah Boston going to work inside against Brandon Jones. Go to work, girl. Go to work. Jones and Honor finds Michaela on the backdoor cut, and she'll get a reverse layup. That's what AB does so well, too. She can knock down some great passes. And back the other way. Brianna Jones is called for an offensive foul. Offensive foul, Brianna Jones. Indiana ball. Indiana ball. 32-25 lead. Woo! 2.6 thousand people in the house. Keep smacking that like button if you're having a good time. Let's keep it going. We're almost to 1.3 thousand likes. 32-25. 1:12 remaining in the second quarter. Here comes Kelsey Mitchell into the front court, picked up by Alicia Gray. Boston the high screen, operating off the screen. Kelsey lets it fly from deep, all the way from Gary, Indiana. Kelsey Mitchell from downtown. A splash. A 10-point game for Indiana. And back the other way. Ryan Howard attacks Lexi Hall and draws a shooting foul. That is Lexi's third foul, folks. That is Lexi's third foul. And now Ryan Howard will go to the line for 2 shots. 2 shots for Ryan Howard. So Lexi Hall will have to go to the bench. Aerial Powers will have to check in. Third foul for Lexi. Ryan Howard at the line. First free throws a miss. Ryan Howard, what is happening with you tonight? If you're an Atlanta fan, you're not used to seeing Ryan Howard shoot like this. You're just not used to it. She had 20 in game 1. She's 2 for 7 right now in the first half. Oh man, I'm so glad Kelsey Mitchell knocked that one in, because I think that's her only points in the second quarter, if I remember correctly. I think that's her first bucket in the second quarter. And now Ryan Howard will make the second free throw. She only made 1 of 2. Both teams in the bonus. Under 50 seconds to go. 35-26 lead for Indiana. Around the logo, here's Kelsey Mitchell guarded by Gray. Inside, Turner spins to her right, goes up, and they're going to call for they're calling for a travel. She made the bucket, but they say she shuffled her feet. That's a travel, and it's Atlanta basketball with 38 seconds to go. And here is Ryan Howard. Hesitates, kicks out Gray. Contested 3. Too strong. Rebound falls to Aerial Powers. Under 30 seconds left. Here they come. The Indiana Fever. A bad pass from Mitchell meant for Howard gets broken up, and it's stolen up by Atlanta. Gray drives up court. Kicks out to Jordan Canada. 15 seconds left. It's 35-26. Atlanta is down. Atlanta is down. 9, 8. Canada holding. Canada looking frustrated. Off the screen from Hillman. Brianna Turner on her. Kick out. Deep 3. Alicia Gray knocks it down with 0.1 seconds. And that's going to do it for the first half. Alicia Gray knocks down the deep shot for the first splash of the half for Atlanta to cut the lead to 6. To cut the lead to 6. Whew. Oh my goodness. What are the refs looking at? What are the refs looking at here? Are they looking to see whether or not there was still time left? What? She made the shot. She made it from beyond the arc. All right, it's halftime. I don't know what the referees were doing there. But it's halftime, folks. Indiana leads it at the half, 35-29, a 6-point game. Atlanta started picking up momentum ever since they lost that challenge. They went on a 6-0 run. We took the lead back up to double digits, and then they answered right back. And then it ended with Alicia Gray, 3-point shot from 30 feet to cut the lead to 6. So a 4-0 run to end the quarter for Atlanta. That's what we're saying. That's what we've been saying. Indiana Fever, they can't let up at all. You can't have not even a couple of minutes where things are not going your way, because Atlanta's so good, they'll come back roaring. They'll come roaring back. So, let's play a little bit smarter in the second half. Let's close out these quarters a little bit better. Let's close out the quarters just a little bit better. All right, so I'm about to go over the halftime box score here in a minute, folks, but I just want to thank y'all so much for joining me. I appreciate the love and support here tonight. Thank y'all so much for smacking that thumbs up on the live stream. We're almost at 1.3 thousand likes here in the first half. That's insane. Appreciate y'all. Hope you guys are having a good time. Hope you're having a good time. All right, let me pull up everything so that way we can get into the halftime stats, so that way you guys can know everything that's going on. Y'all ready? Let's do it. Okay, so shooting-wise, as a team, the Indiana Fever shot 42.9% from the field, 40% from 3. Atlanta, they shot 39% from the field, 10% from beyond the arc. Turnovers. Indiana turned it over 12 times in the first half. We got to clean that up. Atlanta turned it over 8 times. Rebounding-wise, we are out-rebounding them 18 of 14. Now, that was the case going into the half in game number 1. And then they got a lot better in the second half. So let's keep this momentum up with the rebounding. Keep crashing the boards on both ends. Good job so far in the first half. Now let's go to the individual stats, shall we? Let's go to the individual stats and let's take a look at things. We'll start with the Atlanta Dream, the road team. Their leading scorer is Brianna Jones with 8 points. She has 2 steals and 1 rebound. 6 points for Ryan Howard on 2 for 7 shooting, 2 steals, 2 assists, and 1 rebound with 2 turnovers. 5 points for Alicia Gray on 2 for 9 shooting, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. 4 points for Naz Hillman with 3 rebounds and 2 assists. Jordan Canada started off really good in the first quarter, attacking the rim pretty nicely, but then kind of quieted off a little bit. She has 4 points, 5 assists, 1 steal. Moving on to the bench, they have 1 scorer off the bench, and that is Brittany Griner, 1 for 2 from the field, 1 rebound, no blocks, no assists. So only 1 score off the bench for Atlanta. That was something that killed us too in game 1. Their bench scoring absolutely annihilated us. They only have 2 points off the bench so far. Moving down to the Indiana Fever. Let's check them out. Their leading scorer is Kelsey Mitchell with 11 points on 3 for 8 shooting, 3 for 5 from downtown. So all her field goals have come from beyond the arc, which is kind of different from what game 1 was. Game 1, a lot of her scoring came from attacking inside. Here, her scoring is coming from beyond the arc. I want to see a more balanced attack in the second half. That just makes her more deadly. She also has 2 steals. Good job. No rebounds, no assists so far. 6 points for Natasha Howard with 4 rebounds and 1 assist. 6 points for Aaliyah Boston with 2 assists and a rebound. No points for Odyssey Sims. She does have 2 rebounds and 2 assists. And Lexi Hull is 4 points. She has 4 points, 3 rebounds, 1 turnover, and she's in foul trouble with 3. Lexi Hull picked up 3 fouls in that first half. Going to the bench, we have multiple scorers off the bench. We have 3 from Ariel Powers, we have 3 from Shea Petty, and we have 2 from KK, who had some early minutes in the first half. KK also has a rebound. Ariel Powers has 4, and Shea Petty has a rebound. So our bench scoring is better than Atlanta's so far, and better than it was in the first half. I mean, in game 1. Moving on to some team stats, let's look at the free throw line. Let's look at the free throws. Atlanta is 2 for 6 from the free throw line. 2 for 6. Wow. Meanwhile, Indiana 7 for 7 from the free throw line. Keep attacking inside. One thing I didn't like in the second quarter from us is the Atlanta Dream were starting to pick up momentum. We were in the bonus, and we weren't taking advantage of that like we should. When you're in the bonus, your opponent is going to be playing softer defense. You got to take advantage of that and attack inside and keep getting to that free throw line because you're 7 for 7 from the free throw line. They're 2 for 6. We got to win that. We got to take more advantage of that. Going back to the turnovers, like I said, we have 12, they have 8. But look at the points conceded off turnovers. They gave up 11, we gave up 10. So even though we have 4 more turnovers than they do, they gave up more points to us off their turnovers than we did to them. Still, limit those turnovers in the second half. Limit those turnovers in the second half. Look at the points in the paint. 22 for Atlanta, 16 for Indiana. I want to see a little bit of a switch on that in the second half. I want to see a bit of a switch on that in the second half. And that, folks, is your halftime box score. Thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for listening to that. Appreciate that. Scott H. with a $2 donation. Lexi defense has been solid. Great intensity. Yes, I like what she's doing out there, especially with Ryan Howard. She's getting Ryan Howard out of her rhythm a little bit. But she's got to watch the fouling. She's got 3. So she's got to be careful in the second half. She's got to be careful. She's got to be careful. Because I want to say 2 or maybe all 3 of her fouls came against Ryan Howard. Guarding Ryan Howard. Jet says, please, Boston and Lexi, stay out of foul trouble. Lexi is so detrimental to guarding Ryan Howard since she's guarding her so well. And Boston is absolutely killing the paint. Yes, we got to be more aggressive in the paint. Especially when we're in the bonus, we got to think inside. When you're in the bonus, if I'm Stephanie White, I'm screaming that from the sideline. Go inside. You're in the bonus. Get to the line. We got to be more vigilant there. Rojas, thank you so much, man, tuning in from Canada. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, man. Let's see. We are less than 20 likes away from 1.3 thousand on the stream. And again, if you're brand new, don't be shy. Hit that subscribe. We will be live tomorrow for our NFL Pick'em show for Week 3. And we'll be live tomorrow for Valkyries taking on the Lynx, game number 2. Game number 2. What's up, Stefan? How you doing, man? What's your sleeper pick for this week? Josh, have I been into sports my whole life? Ask Erica. Have I been into sports my whole life? Yes, absolutely. I am born and raised out here in Texas, but my parents are from the Chicagoland area. My dad's from East Chicago. My mom was born in Gary, and so growing up as a kid, my dad had me watching Bears games, which was rough in the 90s. Had me watching Bulls games, which was pretty damn good in the 90s. And watching Cubs. I didn't really get into baseball like my dad did, but my dad didn't get into basketball like I did. Like, basketball was my number 1. And then it was football, and then it was baseball. I enjoyed playing baseball more than I liked watching it. Growing up, I played basketball. I played sports year-round. I played basketball. I played baseball. I even played soccer. What about you? Did you guys watch sports your whole lives? And what was it for you that got you into sports? For me, it was my dad. You know, I had a lot of memories. Growing up as a kid, my dad would take me on Sundays to go to the sports bar to go watch the Chicago Bears. And I loved that environment. I loved it. I loved going in there, all the trash talking. It was awesome. The Packers fans were actually really great people. They were fun to be around. I just loved that environment. I basically grew up at a sports bar. Loved it. Where are you from Texas? I am originally born in Laredo. I grew up in San Antonio. I moved to Indiana, and I lived in Indiana for 5 years. I lived in Indianapolis on the west side of town. I lived on the north side, and I also lived in Avon, Indiana. And then I moved back to Texas back in 2003, where I've been living in the Dallas area since. I've been living in the Dallas area for 22 years. Who's your daddy? Says, I'm 67 and I've been swinging a bat since I was 5. Basketball is my favorite sport, though. Basketball's your favorite sport? Me too. Me too. You know how crazy that was growing up as a kid in Texas, in South Texas, and your favorite sport is basketball? All my friends, all they wanted to do was play football. And don't get me wrong, I loved playing football. I loved watching football. It was great, right? But basketball was my number one. And I only had like one friend who was into basketball just as much as I was. And he was really, really good. He was a little bit older than me, and he was really good. He grew up like a few houses down the street from me. And everyone else, just all they wanted to do was football, football, football. And all I wanted to do was play basketball. And even baseball, too. I loved playing baseball. Loved it. Avatar says, I am good. I got my permanent crowns put in today. It's so nice to have new teeth, says Avatar. Hey, Avatar. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. Donkey Punch says, for me, it was my family. Always playing or watching sports, so I played football, basketball, and baseball, football. I first saw the Ravens play and decided that would be my team. Okay, cool. I went to a ton of basketball games. Like the teams that I grew up playing with, like we won a lot, and my head coach was somebody who played college basketball, and he knew a lot of people in the NBA. He knew a lot of sports agents and stuff like that. So he took us, my whole team, to a lot of Spurs games. My dad would take me to Spurs games at the Alamo Dome way back in the day. And I even got to see Michael Jordan play in person. I still have the ticket stub. To this day, I have the ticket stub. When we went to go see Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls play against the San Antonio Spurs in the Alamo Dome, I'll never forget that day for the rest of my life. I got to see Jordan play. Oh, that was so awesome. It was incredible. I got to meet Tim Duncan as a kid, right before he was drafted, when he was just a prospect. My coach introduced us to Tim Duncan and his agent at the time. And I remember Tim Duncan being so shy. Like he seemed like he was terrified of us kids. Like he was so completely shy. He was just like, he was, kind of like that. That was pretty cool. And like I played a lot with the the church that I grew up going to, and we used to go to Spurs games on Wednesdays or Sundays too, because what some people don't know is that back in the day, David Robinson, the Admiral, David Robinson, after home games, like on a Sunday or Wednesday, he would hold a service after the game. Like everybody would stay after, and he would hold a little bit of a service after the game. I remember that too. I remember that very well. David Robinson, yeah, the Admiral. I remember when Greg Popovich first started coaching. I went to some of those games, some of those first games Greg Popovich was a head coach of. Thaddeus with a $1 donation. What's up, Thaddeus? Thank you, man. Appreciate that, dude. Thank you, Thaddeus. Mabel says, my dad, football, Redskins, 50s. I played basketball in the 70s, but I love all sports and collected baseball cards. Oh, my dad collected baseball cards, too. Me, growing up as a kid, I collected basketball cards. Like, that was my thing. I loved collecting basketball cards, and I still have my cards, too. I still have my cards. They're all put up away. I got a ton of them. I used to get Beckett's, me and my friends. Every once in a while, we'd get the new Beckett, and we'd go over all of our cards, and we would track the value of the cards. Are they rising? Are they falling? We would trade our cards and stuff like that. Oh, we were obsessed. We'd go to flea markets and buy cards and stuff. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I used to like comics as well. Like, I wasn't too big on comics, but I was obsessed with X-Men and Spider-Man. I used to have X-Men and Spider-Man comics. Spider-Man, Spider-Man. What does whatever a Spider-Man does? Any Yu-Gi-Oh? I was not into Yu-Gi-Oh, but Pokemon, yeah, Pokemon. All right, you guys ready for the second half? You guys ready for the second half? Because it's starting. And it's Atlanta Dream with the first possession. Naz Hillman start things off with a 3 attempt, but it goes out of bounds. Out of bounds. It's Fever basketball. Here we go, folks. It's a 6-point lead for Indiana, 35-29. Fever now shooting on the left side of the court in their black and red uniforms. And on the floor for Indiana, it's Howard. It is Boston, Sims, Mitchell, and Lexi Hull. Here's Boston with the handoff to Odyssey Sims around the key. Top of the key. She'll drive off the screen, drives inside, misses wildly on the layup. Oh, come on, Odyssey. 9.5 remaining in the third. 6-point lead for Indiana. Jordan Canada back to the way, takes a 3 attempt. It's short. And, oh, Lexi Hall just shoved Alicia Gray. That's a loose ball foul. That's her 4th. Oh, no. 4th foul for Lexi Hall. Dang. All right, ball's inbounded. That's her 4th foul. Here's Canada driving, gets stripped by Odyssey. Recovering is Alicia Gray. 8 on the shot clock. Gray looks to her right. Canada, 5 on the shot clock. Cross-court pass. Naz Hillman puts the ball on the floor. Attacks Boston. Lays it up. No good. And that's a shot clock violation. Good defense by the Fever. It's their ball. Avatar with a $20 donation. Oh, Josh, my old recreation center I used to go to while growing up is now a Boys and Girls Club dedicated to the late Darren Williams. That's awesome, man. The rec centers that around here, they don't do that. That's cool, though. Ball's inbounded, and here's Kelsey Mitchell from downtown. Kelsey Mitchell, her 4th splash of the night. 38-29, and back to the way. It's going to be a quick strike by Ryan Howard. 38-31. Kelsey Mitchell with 14 points. Avatar with a $20 donation, man. Thank you so much, brother. That's pretty cool, dude. That's pretty cool. And we're going to get a personal foul from Alicia Gray with 8:34 left. Gray called for the foul. That's her 2nd personal. Thanks again, Avatar. That is awesome, man. I wish my rec center did something like that. That'd be cool. Because there's a lot of local legend athletes where I live here. 8:34 left to go in the third quarter. Ball's inbound from the left sideline. Lexi Hull to Odyssey Sims. Odyssey on the left wing outside, off the screen from Aaliyah Boston. Takes Ryan Howard to the top of the key. Finds a cutter and Mitchell. Baseline pass. Howard and draws a foul. Against who? Who was that on? Was that Jones? Here's a replay. Great pass. Odyssey, Kelsey, Howard. I think that's on Canada. That's a shooting foul against Canada. A shooting foul against Jordan Canada will send Natasha Howard to the line for 2 shots. Let's go. Ariel Powers will check in once again for Lexi Hull. Lexi to the bench with 4 fouls. Damn, that's tough. It's a tough break. So on the floor for the Fever, it's Howard, Boston, Sims, Mitchell, and Powers. Kelsey Mitchell set to inbound this from the left sideline. On the floor for the Dream, it's Jones, Hillman, Gray, Canada, and Howard. Ball's inbound to the left sideline. Top of the key, Boston. Handoff. Odyssey curls around the left side of the screen. Odyssey kicks out Howard, feeds post entry to Boston, but there's a personal foul against Brianna Jones. She shoves Boston, and that's Jones' 3rd foul. That is Jones' 3rd foul. Whew. Thank y'all so much for 1.3 thousand likes, by the way. Thank y'all for 1.3 thousand likes. Ball's inbounded. 8:17 to go. 14 on the shot clock. Ball's inbounded. Boston handoff to Odyssey. She's top of the key. Brings out Ryan Howard. Finds a cutter and Mitchell. Baseline pass. Howard off the bank. No good. Misses the layup. And here come the Dream the other side. Down by 7. Canada feeds it to Gray. Tacks downhill. Left-hand layup finish is good for Alicia Gray. She's got 7 points on the game. It's a 5-point lead for Indiana. Here's Boston on the elbow, dribbling down the baseline now from the right block. Bodies up, Jones goes up and puts it in. You too strong, Aaliyah. You're too strong. 40-33, 7-point lead 40-33. Here's Jones, double team. She's out of bounds. Pass to Hillman, lays it up and in. I thought she stepped out of bounds. 40-35. Nas Hillman now has 6 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists. 5-point lead for Indiana. Odyssey Sims picked up by Howard. Boston wants it on the low block. She'll start to back down Brianna Jones. Turns to her left, goes up. She misses at the rim. Hillman the rebound. And the outlet falls ahead to Gray driving down the hill. Driving floaters short. Fighting for her own rebound. Nope. Odyssey Sims picks it off instead. Odyssey drives the other way, goes up, finishes with the left hand, it goes in and out, no good, and fighting for the rebound is Canada Natasha Howard. Hillman scoops it up. Hillman, she elbows Natasha! She elbows Natasha! She elbows Natasha! Foul! Dora, thank you so much for the subscribe. Yo, ref, you gotta look at that. You gotta look to see whether or not that's a flagrant. She popped her in the mouth. That's the third foul on Nas Hillman. But I think the ref might have to look at this. She was letting that elbow fly. Let me see. Let me see. She was swinging those elbows, man. She was swinging those elbows. Okay, so they're going to look at this. They're going to look to see whether or not this is a possible flagrant foul, and I think it could be because Nas Hillman was swinging those elbows just like this, and she looked like she made contact with Natasha Howard. She was trying to clear the basketball is what the commentator is saying. If that's the case, then it won't be a flagrant one. Then it won't be a flagrant. So this is up to the subjectivity of the referees to see whether or not this is going to be a flagrant one. You're always going to get that looked at because of the elbows making contact with the face. So we'll see what the call is here. We'll see. All right, I'm going to use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. Keep smacking that like button. We're close to 1.4 thousand. We'll see what the refs call here. I'll be right back. Don't burn the place down. All right. I said, hey. What's going on? All right. This is still getting looked at right now. It's definitely a foul. It's going to be a foul against Nas Hillman. That'll be her third. Question is it a flagrant? Is it a flagrant? That's the question that they got to determine here. Hey, I see that, Dennis. I saw that comment. I see that comment. Thank you, Jason Northcutt. George J. Gillian Jr., what's up, buddy? Less than 30 likes away from 1.4 thousand. Refs are still at the monitor checking this out. Refs are still at the monitor checking this out. We're at 6:48 left to go in the third quarter. It's a 5-point lead for Indiana in an elimination game. It's win or stay home. Yeah, you know what? You're gone. Don't need that. Don't need that in the chat at all. Doing good, George. How you doing? Thank you, Scott H. Appreciate that, brother. Thank you, Scott H. Oh, man, they're taking forever. Common foul. Common foul, not a flagrant. Not a flagrant. It's a common foul. 6:48 remaining. The third foul for Naz Hillman. They determined that this is not a flagrant. They're saying Naz Hillman was leaning back when she was swinging, trying to get position. She was leaning back as to try to not avoid making contact. So with that, they're going to determine it's a common foul and not a flagrant. All right, so it's going to be Fever basketball. It's going to be Fever basketball with Howard, Boston, Sims, Mitchell, and Powers on the floor. Boston back on the left sideline. And a stolen pass for Alicia Gray. Oh, they're going to call Powers for a loose ball foul. They're going to say she bumped Gray on the steal attempt. Loose ball foul called against Aerial Powers. And now it's Dream basketball with Jones, Hillman, Gray, Canada, and Howard on the floor. Okay. 6:40 left to go here in the third. 5-point lead for Indiana. Here's Canada on the drive. The kick. Hillman, the three. It's short. Rebound picked up by Alicia Gray. She's got it. Second chance opportunity for Atlanta. Down by 5, looking to cut into the lead. Ryan Howard spins off of Odyssey. Finds backdoor cut. Naz Hillman with a reverse layup. We got to cut that backdoor out. 6:19 to go. Here's Odyssey to Natasha. Spins, pivots, kicks back out to the wing. Odyssey Sims, 14 on the shot clock, curls off the screen from Howard. Drives down the middle of the lane, goes up with the layup. She's missing everything at the rim. Rebound falls to Brianna Jones. Odyssey can't make anything right now. She's 0 for 6, and Canada misses at the rim on the other side herself. AB with the rebound. Aaliyah, outlet to Kelsey Mitchell. 5:50 remaining in the third quarter. It's 40-37. Mitchell for three. She's off the mark. Rebound falls to Naz Hillman. No, it's the Powers. Powers goes up, and Hillman gets the rebound off the Powers miss, and Powers gets it right back, and Hillman is called for another foul. Aerial Powers on her feet, hyping up Kelsey Mitchell, hyping up Sophie Cunningham, and Caitlyn Clark. The crowd is fired up from Aerial Powers' aggressiveness. Way to stay with that, Aerial Powers. And she drew the fourth foul from Naz Hillman. Naz Hillman called for a fourth. Oh my goodness. What's up, you kid? How you doing? Aerial Powers. Way to stay with that. 5:37 in the third quarter. It's a 40-37 lead. Atlanta's outscoring Indiana 8-5 in this third quarter. We got to find some momentum back our way. On the floor for Indiana, it's Boston, Mitchell, Turner, Shea Petty, and Powers. Crowd's fired up right now. Come on, we got to score here. Let's score. For the Dream, on the floor, it's Jones, Hillman, Gray, Canada, and Natasha Howard. Aerial Powers set to inbound this from the right sideline. She's looking right, she's looking left, and she's going to find Boston on the right wing. Brianna Jones in front to guard. 10 on the shot clock. 5:30 left to go. And here comes Kelsey Mitchell off the handoff. Mitchell inside. Boston. 3 on the shot clock. Spins to her left, fading away. Jump shots off the mark. Rebound falls to Atlanta. And here come the Dream with Hillman, Gray, Canada, Howard, and Brianna Jones. Oh, my goodness. Nia Coffey's out there. It's Nia Coffey, Jordan Canada, Ryan Howard, Brianna Jones, and Alicia Gray. Here's Jones going to work inside. Jones. And, she gets some contact with Aaliyah Boston. And some chippiness here between Boston and Brianna Jones. And are we going to get a jump ball? What's up, Stephen Inks? How you doing, buddy? What's up, Stephen Inks? Thank y'all for 1.4 thousand likes on the stream. I want to force this back to Atlanta. By the way, with that, Indiana's in the bonus for the rest of the quarter. And what do I say about being in the bonus? Be aggressive, attacking the rim. Indiana's in the bonus for a long period of time. Ball's tipped up on the jump ball. Gray gets the possession, turns around, shoots. It goes out of bounds. Air ball. Fever ball. Andrew, what's up, buddy? What's up, dude? Whew. Whew, Indiana basketball. And we're going to get an official timeout. An official timeout. An official timeout here. Okay. All right, so it's going to be an official timeout, commercial break. When we come back, it's Indiana basketball up by 3. Whew. All right, now, here's what I want to do during this commercial break. I want to do a live stream raid. If you've never participated in a live stream raid, this is how it works. We're going to go raid another channel that's live right now for this very game. A channel that I have a lot of respect for. That I'm going to drop a link in the chat, and everyone's going to click the link, and we're going to go into their live stream, and we're going to show a lot of love. I want you to say TSF raid, Sportsphere raid, something like that. Let's do a Sportsphere raid. We're going to show a whole lot of love, and we're going to blow up their like button. You guys have shown us nothing but love all season long. Let's spread this elsewhere to some other Fever content creators who I think do a really damn good job. All right, so let's go show some love. Here we go. I'm going to put the link in the chat, and we're going to raid this link like crazy. Sports Fury style. There's the link. We're going to go raid Rosalina Lee, who's live right now for this Fever game. I think she does a great job. I have a lot of respect for her grind and her work ethic. There's the link. Go click it, and let's go raid her. She's live right now. Sports Fury raid. She's got 177 likes on the live stream. Let's try to get that to over 250. Everyone, blow up that like button right now. Let's go. Let's go.
Wait, Sports Fury raid? Who is this Sports? I actually think y'all rated Venom or something.
She's live right there.
Tell me about you guys. What is up?
Look at that. You guys are blowing up that chat. Let's go. Show some love. Show some love.
Hey, welcome.
You got her to over 250 likes. She's almost at 300. She's almost at 300 likes.
What are you guys up to?
Oh, man. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe. She does a great job. She makes videos. She covers the Fever. She live streams as well. There you go. Wow, over 300. She's got 317 likes.
Oh, well, hey, what's up, Josh? Are you up in the chat?
Yeah.
Why is Josh here?
Yes. Here, I'll say something. She's asking, am I in the chat? I sure am.
Love to the Sports Fury crowd.
Here.
Big love to Josh. Shout out to y'all.
Keep up the great work.
Hey, Josh Williams, what's up?
Keep up the great work. Love what you do. Keep up the great work. There you go.
Wait, is this Josh Williams? You're not the Sports Fury guy.
Nope. The one with the check mark.
'Cause
Almost 400 likes, you guys.
Billy Beck coming in from Sports Fury, dropping the 20p.
Boom. Billy back. Billy back dropping the $20 dono.
You guys are watching the Fever game, right? Go Fever.
There you go. You guys blew that up. My goodness. Just in time to come back from the commercial break. Wow. You guys blew that thing up. Let's go. Hey, she deserves it. She does a great job. All right, here we go. Fever basketball. Kelsey Mitchell tees up the 3. Right corner misses. Rebound falls to Night Coffee. Indiana up by just 3 with 4:38 to go. Here come the Dream with Jones, Gray, Canada, Howard, and Coffee. And here is Coffee on the drive against Turner. Oh, Turner with the defensive stop. And here comes Powers back the other side. 4:25 to go. Let's capitalize here. Let's keep driving, going inside. We're in the bonus. And here's a backdoor cut for Turner, and she'll score along the baseline. Indiana 42, Atlanta 37. Let's get some more stops and shots, shall we? Stops and shots. Here's Alicia Gray. Ooh, kickball from Shea Petty. 4:05 left to go. My goodness, you guys blew that up. And you guys are donating to her too. Thank y'all so much. That's awesome. Shout out to Father. Shout out to Scott H. Be Brave Warriors. There you go. You guys are awesome, man. That's what it's all about. Spreading the love, showing the love. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I love you guys. I really do. I really do. That is awesome. That's what it's about, baby. That's what it's about. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, say it loud, Jim. Say it loud, Jim Rogers. Stops and shots. 4:05 left to go in the third quarter. It's Dreams possession. They're down 37-42, down by 5 in this elimination game. Sonic Boom, thank you, man. Diana Gomez says, Fever, you can do it. I believe in you. Yes, sir. Donkey Punch Nation, thank you so much, man. Boston bound for the left sideline to Alicia Gray. She's on the floor with Jones, Howard, Coffey, and Caldwell. 10 on the shot clock. It finds its way to Ryan Howard, now into the low post. Brianna Jones going to work on Boston. Kick out, wide open. Nia Coffey, she hesitates, takes the drive inside, stops, pivots, turns around. It's short on the shot. And here come the Fever up by 5. That's a stop. Now let's get a shot. Here's Kelsey. Kick out. Boston takes the 3. Aaliyah Boston from downtown. Oh, baby, get on your feet. Aaliyah Boston makes it an 8-point game. Boston from downtown with the splash. Woo! Charliza Johnson, thank you so much for that raid, too. Everybody, thank y'all for that raid. AB emotes in the chat. Alicia Gray working the baseline. Turner with the block. Turner with the block. X6 to 9. And here comes Kelsey Mitchell the other way. Lays it up and in. Stops and shots in the chat. Stops and shots. Timeout, Atlanta. Get on your feet, Naptown. Get on your damn feet. Woo! Woo! Ric Flair. Woo! We got a 10-point game. We got a 10-point game. How about that from Bree Turner? With the defense, the shot blocking. She said, I just want to keep on blocking you. Keep it going, man. I love it when a plan comes together. I love it when a plan comes together. When you play defense like that, it turns into transition buckets. Keep it going. We're now outscoring them 12-8. 12-8. So hit that like button like Brianna Turner is hitting those block shots. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Woo! 2.6 thousand people in the house. Almost to 1.5 thousand likes on the stream. And again, shout out to everybody who participated in that huge raid to Rosalina Lee's channel. She does a great job. You guys got her to almost 500 likes during that raid. That's incredible. That's what it's about. That's what it should be about. Spreading the love, spreading the support. Because there's a lot of other people out there who do a lot of hard work out there. And that I appreciate. That I respect. I respect. So thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. And again, I'll drop that link once again. There you go. Yo, Brian Nichols with a... Brian Nichols, a $50 dono says... Returning the love from the logo. Brian Nichols, brother. Dude. A $50 bomb from Brian. Cheers, man. Hey, shout out to you, man. From the logo. Shout out to Rose and Elena Lee. You guys are awesome. Respect, Brian. Thank you. Oh, and back from the commercial break. Dream Basketball. Aerial Powers commits a shooting foul to Ryan Howard with 2:52 to go. That's going to send Ryan Howard to the line for 2 shots. Brian Nichols, brother, again, thank you. Wow. Holy crap. Jim Rogers with a $5 sticker. First ever. He says critical hit. You ain't lying. You're not lying about that, Jim. That's a critical hit. Bang. Jim Rogers, cheers to you, man. Thank you so much. And a $5 donation from Jennifer K. Thank you so much, Jennifer, once again for the $5 dono. So Ryan Howard knocks down both those free throws. Both teams are in the bonus with under 3 minutes to go. 2:40 to be exact. And it's a 47-39 ball game. Indiana leads it by 8. Here's Kelsey Mitchell curling her off the screen from Natasha Howard. Driving along the baseline. Left hand layup. Good. And 1! Oh, baby! It's an and 1! Kelsey, get to that rack, baby! Let's go! It's back to a 10-point game. She can make it 11. Kelsey freaking Mitchell. What did I say at halftime? I said, attack that rim, Kels. Attack that rim like you were doing in game 1. On top of your three-point shooting tonight, who could stop you? Psh, nobody. 50-39 lead. She knocks down the free throw. Kelsey Mitchell. 2:27 to go. The crowd chanting, defense. Defense. On the floor, Hillman, Gray, Howard, Griner, Caldwell. Here's Griner getting popped loose. On the ball is Brianna Turner. Another defensive stop for Turner. Into the hands of Howard. Turner lays it up. Oh, it was too strong on the layup. She misses, and Ryan Howard rebounds. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. And a personal foul committed against Brianna Turner. Turner commits the foul. And because both teams are in the bonus, that will send Griner to the line for 2 shots. Miss Mayor Black with a $5 dono. My son, Boaz, and I really appreciate your play-by-play. Thank you. Mr. Black, thank you so much, and shout out to your son. I'm so happy and grateful that you guys would tune into the show. Glad you guys are having a good time. That's what it's all about, bro. Thank you, guys. Thank y'all. Hey, let's keep this momentum going. First free throw from Brittany Griner knocks in. Second free throw, womp womp, no good. It's a 10-point game, 50-40. Under 2 minutes remaining in the third. Here comes Kelsey Mitchell. She's working the top of the key from Alicia Gray on her. 17 on the shot clock, post-entry pass. Natasha Howard brings out the double team. Howard, cross-court pass broken up by Griner. Back into the hands of Howard. Inside, here's Ariel driving, puts it up. No good, but draws a shooting foul? No? They're saying out of bounds. Blocked out of bounds. Last touch by Powers. So, it's Dream Basketball. Dream Basketball. Thank y'all so much. 2.7 thousand people in the house. We just reached 1.5K likes here in the third quarter. That's a damn good ratio, y'all. Thank you. Thank y'all for the support. Everything helps. Nas Hillman, handoff, Gray, down the hill, on the attack, through the contact. Alicia Gray makes it an 8-point game. Now let's see if we can answer on the other side. I want to keep this double-digit lead here. Here's a feed to Howard inside for Mitchell, and Howard finishes at the rim with the tough lay-in. 52-42. 10-point lead for Indiana. 1:07 to go. Griner calls for it in the post. She's got Turner to her left. Turns and scores. Baseline jumper fade away for Griner. Makes it an 8-point game once again. 52-44, Indiana lead under a minute to go in the third. The crowd is a sea of red. They want a score here. We want to extend this series and go back to Atlanta for Game 3 on Thursday. Oh, Alicia Gray just committed a personal foul. On the elbow, she commits a personal foul. And because we're in the bonus, Brianna Turner will go to the line for 2 shots. 2 shots. 2 shots. Whew. That's what happens when you're in the bonus. Free throw number 1, Turner. Good. Yo, Bree Turner, cheers to you. Your third quarter performance is amazing. Let's hear it for Bree Turner. Great defense tonight. Second free throw rattles inside. We're back to a 10-point lead for Indiana. Back to a 10-point lead. 40 seconds to go. Here comes Ryan Howard quickly into the front court, picked up by Ariel Powers. Takes her along the baseline. Now to the left wing. Outside she goes. Curls off the screen from Nas Hillman. Ball's popped loose. Into the backcourt she goes. And they're going to say that's a violation. Was not touched by Indiana. Ariel Powers looks to the crowd and says, "How you like me now? Let's go. Let's go. Indy ball." Ariel Powers will get you fired up, man. She'll get you fired up. Woo! Hit that thumbs up. Let's try to get to 1.6 thousand likes by the end of the third quarter. And don't be shy. Hit that subscribe. My goodness. It's 54-44 lead for Indiana. They're shooting on the left side of the court. Howard, Boston, Mitchell, Hull, and Petty on the floor. 17 on the shot clock. Here's Kelsey Mitchell, guarded by Jordan Canna around the logo. Kelsey Mitchell Winding this shot clock down to 9. Here comes a high screen from Boston. Ryan Howard switching on Kelsey. Inside, Boston goes up, and she finishes at the rim with 2. Aaliyah Boston is just too strong with 8 seconds to go. A steal on the inbound pass. Kelsey Mitchell steals. She kicks out to Boston, swings it. Kelsey, Lexi, 3. Oh, Lexi Hall! The splash! Blonde bomber in the chat, and that does it for the third quarter. That's how you end a third. Oh my goodness. Kelsey Mitchell, the rip, the pass. Lexi, the 3. Let's go. Blonde bomber in the chat. Kelsey Mitchell emotes in the chat. Oh, baby. A 5-0 run to end the third quarter. Largest lead this series. 15 right here, right now. You're witnessing it. For Indiana. Blonde bomber. Woo! Oh my goodness. Let me calm down. I am worked up. Let me catch my breath. What an ending. We outscored them 24-19 in that third quarter. We outscored them 24-19 in that third quarter. That was fantastic. But here's the thing. For those who are new here, listen up. I need you to hold up those 4s. I need you to hold those 4s high in the air. Put those 4s in the air. Because it's time. It's time for what we call the clutch quarter. It's not how you start. It's how you... It's how you finish. There you go. It's how you finish. That's all that matters. Who's going to come up clutch? Who's going to come up clutch? Go tell Rosalie Lee to hold up those 4s because it's time for the clutch quarter. It's time for the clutch quarter. I'll drop her a link in the chat once again. Tell her to hold up those 4s because it's time for the clutch quarter. Because it's not how you start, it's how you finish. You guys rated her massively. She has over 500 likes. There she goes. She's doing a great job as always. Shout out to Rosalie Lee. There's the link to her chat. And you know what? Later on in the quarter, let's go do another raid. Let's go do another raid later on in the quarter to another channel. Let's go. I'm ready for that clutch quarter, baby. I'm ready for that clutch quarter. Ow! Ow! Y'all hyped up or what? Y'all hyped up or what? Sheesh. Yo, Scott H. with a $20 bomb in the chat. Scott says, I remember listening to the Twins on AM radio with my grandfather back in the 70s and 80s. Josh, you bring back good memories with your awesome play-by-play calling. Scott, that's a hell of a thing to say, man. That's a hell of a compliment, bro. I appreciate that, Scott. Thank you so much, sir. $20 donation. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. Whoo! Snow with a $5 donation. Josh, you have me fired up. We're going to need that energy for us to pull this out. I got you, man. I know you got me too. All y'all. Snow, Scott, everybody in the chat, thank y'all so much. And let's get ready for the clutch quarter. We got one more quarter to go. We got one more quarter to go. Here we go. Hold on to your butts, folks. It's the start of the fourth quarter. And to start things off, we got the Fever with the possession. And here we go. 9:50 to go. It's Lexi Hull out there with Timpson, Petty, Sims, and Boston on the floor. And here goes Michaela going to work against Naz Hillman. She'll go up. She'll rise. She'll score and the foul! KK and 1! That's why you put her out there. Alicia Gray with the foul. Michaela Timpson makes it a 62-44 ball game. Oh, 61-44 ball game. She could make it 62 if she knocks down her and one free throw. Let me see some KKs in the chat. KK, free throw up. Good. 62-44. We got an 18-point lead. Just keep it going. Stay with this energy. Fever fans, make some noise. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe. Here's Naz Hillman back to the way. It's the Dream with the possession. Here's the drive. Canada missing at the rim. Lexi Hall with the stop. And here goes the rebound. Outlet pass stolen right back up by Brianna Jones. Jones to Alicia Gray. Gray to Ryan Howard for three. No good. KK with the rebound. Avatar with the $2 donation. Oh, Josh, if the Fever wins by 20 plus, I'll give 5. Avatar, I'm right there with you, Avatar. Right there with you, brother. Thank you so much. We got a $2 donation for Billy Beck with 2. He says, I'm also going to do that, Avatar. All right, so me, Billy, and Avatar will get 5 memberships apiece if the Fever win by 20 or more. Let's go. Thank y'all so much for that. So, Michaela Timpson got the defensive rebound, and Alicia Gray was called for a foul. That's her 5th, folks. Alicia Gray just picked up her 5th personal. That means one more, and it's hit the road, Jack. 62-44. Here come the Fever back the other way, shooting on the left side of the court. Tailing the shot clock. Lexi Hull to Odyssey Sims. Oh my, I'm just so happy right now. Here's Boston, but we got to keep it going. It's not over yet. Boston, bad pass, out of bounds, meant for a backdoor cut. Miscommunication right there. It is Dream basketball down by 18. We just got to keep it going, man. We got to keep this going, baby. Get hyped. Almost 3,000 people in the house. We're less than 40 likes away from 1.7K. Let's see if we can make this a 2,000 like stream. Brianna Jones misses at the rim. Ball goes sailing out of bounds. And they're going to call Jordan Canada for a personal foul? It's Fever ball. 8:32 to go. Who's ball? Fever ball. 8.5 remaining in the fourth quarter. Here come the Indiana Fever. Shea Petty directed traffic, gets to Odyssey Sims. And Sims is fouled by Jordan Canada. Sims is fouled by Jordan Canada, folks. Wow. Jordan Canada will head to the bench. He picks up the foul, and it's going to be Fever basketball with 8:24 left to go. Here's Boston on the entry pass, backing down Brianna Jones on the low block. She'll take her to the rim. AB, the score! Aaliyah Boston! AB has 15 points and 5 rebounds, and Kamesco will call the timeout for Atlanta. Oh, baby, we're up by 20! We're up by 20! Are you kidding me? We're up by 20! Wow! Folks, we got something cooking here. We got something cooking. Brian Nichols with 10 gifted memberships. Brian, are you kidding me, brother? For real? Brian, 10 gifted memberships to Warren. It's going to go to Warren. It's going to go to Moneyline Mills. Anthony, he's getting a gifted membership. Bishop's getting one. Castle's getting a membership. So is Watson. P. Starkey, twice first. All getting into the Cult of Fury. Thanks to Mr. Nichols. Brian Nichols. My goodness, man. You're a madman. I like your style, Brian. I like your style. Thank you so much, brother, for the 10 gifted. Oh, my God. Woo! Are you serious? GWL, my guy, with the $100 bomb in the chat, says, here's my bomb for the Fever win. As per the other night, I hope this runs hold. I hope this run holds up. Yeah, GWL on the other night, he said he would do a $100 bomb if the Fever win. Now, there's still 8-11 left to go in the fourth quarter. We're up by 20. It looks good. It looks good. It looks good. GWL, let's just hold on, man. Let's hold the line. Let's hold the line, GWL. Thank you so much, man. Wow. A $100 bomb from GWL and a 10 gifted by Brian Nichols. And shout out to everybody that's in this chat. Thank y'all for the love and support. Couldn't do it without you guys. My energy, you guys talking about my energy. I feed off of y'all. I feed off of you, even you. Yeah, all y'all. Thank y'all so much. And thank y'all for smacking that like button on the live stream. It means a whole lot. It's the easiest way to show some love. We have 3,000 people in the house. We just hit 1.7 thousand likes. Keep going. Billy Card, thank you, brother. Showtime, thank you. Rajier, I Love Country, Janelle Horner, Manette Benitez, Stephen Hinks, Be Brave, Ross Bolin, Sonic Boom, Erica P, Thaddeus, Redmond R, Janelle, Charlicia, Broncos Country, Mark, McKay, Lulin Phelps, Donkey Punch, what's up, dude? Thank you guys so much. AJ, what's up, buddy? Anna, we're in a commercial break still. We're in a commercial break. It's a dream timeout. We're up by 20. I think next commercial break, timeout, we'll do another raid to another live streamer. We're going to keep spreading some love and joy and excitement all around. We're going to keep it going. Is Caitlyn going crazy? Of course she's going crazy. She's probably the craziest one on the sideline right now. Look at it. I'm seeing her right now off that three. She was jumping up and down. She was jumping up and down. So is Sophie Cunningham. Sophie's about doing backflips right now. All right, we're back for the commercial break. Here goes a three by Alicia Gray. No good. Jonathan Barker, thank you so much for the subscribe. All right, it's 64-44. Under 8 minutes to go. It's Fever basketball with Turner, Hull, Sims, Howard, and Petty. Here's Sims on the drive, down inside, stops. She's looking, finds Natasha on the elbow, back to Odyssey. She'll take the straightaway three. Odyssey! From downtown! She finally connects from the field. A splash from Odyssey Sims, folks. And Pow Pow answers right back with a splash of her own. Only the second for Atlanta tonight. So it's 67-47, a 20-point lead for Indiana. Lexi, Howard, layup. It's good, baby. It's all good. 47-69. Nice. Back the other way we go. Here is Naz Hillman. She misses at the rim. Great defense on the baseline by Lexi Hall and Bree Turner. And here comes Odyssey Sims back the other way. Odyssey to Lexi. She'll drive, and she's blocked out of bounds by Brittany Griner. 7:05 to go in the fourth. 15 on the shot clock. Fever ball. VTech with the $10 donation. Great game calling solo, Josh. Let's keep it going. It's all because of you guys. I'm not really here by myself. I'm here with all of you. VTech, thank you, brother. Thank you so much for the 10, man. Woo! Yo, David with the 50 bomb. I love your energy, passion, and play-by-play for the splash. David L. Goodman. Dropping the bomb in the chat. You dropped the bomb on me, baby. Well, the Dream just missed a mid-range jumper. And here we go, David, back to the way. Odyssey spinning, finishing. Nope, she misses at the rim. Alicia Gray with the rebound. Here come the Dream with 6.5 remaining in the fourth quarter, down by 22 points. Gray, the drive, the layup, too strong. Rebound goes to Bree Turner. Come on, David, here we go. We're back the other way. Odyssey. Into the front court, finds the cutter, and Natasha Howard! The layup is good! 71-47! There's blood in the water! There's blood in the water here in the Nap Town! In the 3-1-7! And we got a kickball from Natasha Howard. Whew, I gotta catch my breath, y'all. David, thank you so much for the 50 bomb. Cheers, man. Cheers. Guys, we're 250 likes away from 2,000 likes on the stream. For the Fever, playing the way they are, keep smacking that thumbs up, and let's get to over 2,000 likes on the stream. Did I miss a dono? Oh, did I miss one? Okay, I got David's. Billy Beck dropped a 52? He says, happy birthday, Josh. Happy birthday. My birthday's in December. It was Tom Grossi's birthday, and it was Steph's birthday in the chat. But you know what? I'll take that as an early birthday gift. My birthday is coming up in December 3rd. But Billy, brother, are you kidding me? Thank you so much, man. That's a hell of a birthday gift. An early birthday gift. Thank you so much. Canada misses at the rim. Rebounded by the Fever, and here we go. Woo! Here comes Odyssey. Sims, pass inside to Howard. Foul by Maya Caldwell. 5:53 left to go in the fourth quarter. My goodness. Bro, Billy Beck. Cheers. Cheers. Thank you so much, man. Ball's inbounded. 5:50 remaining in the fourth quarter. 71-47. You know what is coming up, too? Like, very soon. Within the next, actually a month from now, is going to be the anniversary of this channel. So, it's also the channel's birthday, too. And it's a shot clock violation from Natasha Howard. She doesn't get it off in time on the shot. Doesn't hit rim. It is Dreams basketball. In 1 month, the channel will be celebrating its anniversary. So, wow, what a run. 3,000 people in the house. Keep smacking that thumbs up. We're almost to 1.8 thousand likes on the stream. You guys are incredible. Here's a feed from Coffee inside the grinder. She'll turn. She'll kick. Caldwell, corner splash is good. Corner splash from Maya Caldwell. By the way, Indiana's in the bonus for the rest of the game, folks, with 5:15 to go. Odyssey pulls up, and she'll draw a shooting foul from Pow Pow. Odyssey will go to the line for 2 shots. 2 shots. Oh, my goodness. And we just hit 1.8. We just hit 1.8 thousand likes on the stream. Don't let anyone ever tell you guys not the best, because you are. Jake says 2 shots. First free throw. Counted for Odyssey. Guys, Odyssey was really rough today for the most part. But here in the fourth quarter, hey, she knocked down that big 3, and now she's at the line shooting 2. I'll take it. I'll take it. Especially since we're up so big. 22 points right now. Could be 23. Second free throw. Count it. Counter for Odyssey Sims. She's got now 5 points. 73-50 lead for Indiana with 5:10 to go. Rob Nall with the $5 dono. First ever on the channel. And it's, it's a bunch of hearts. Thank you so much, Rob. Now for the 5 sticker. Cross-court pass meant for Grinder. Stolen up by Lexi Hall. The bomber with the rip. Can we get some milk with the cookies? Oh, Lexi Hall's pass is stolen up by Maya Caldwell, and Natasha Howard commits the personal foul. With 4:49 to go in the fourth quarter, we got a personal foul committed by Natasha Howard. So it's going to be Dream basketball. Whew. My goodness, I'm going to need an oxygen tank after this game, I'll tell you that. Ball's inbounded, 4:47 left to go here in the fourth quarter. I'm having so much fun. I'm having a lot of fun. I hope you guys are too. And on the floor for the Dream is Coffee, Griner, Shatori Walker, Kimbrough, Caldwell, Pope, and Pow Pow. And Pow Pow with the drive and layup. It's good. 73-52 lead for Indiana. They bring it across the halfway mark with 4:27 to go. And they're going to call a timeout. Timeout, Indiana. Timeout with 4.5 to go. Don Ferris, thank you. Akron, thank you so much. Timeout, commercial break. Now, like I said, in this commercial break, we're going to do a big raid. We're going to do a huge raid to another live stream. So I'm going to drop a link in the chat, and we're going to go raid their stream. And I want you guys to show some love. Tell them Sports for Your Raid, TSF Raid. Tell them they're doing a good job, because this is another channel that I respect. And we're going to go make it we're going to make it fun. We're going to go make it fun. So let's go raid Rachel Demita. Let's go raid Rachel Demita, who's live right now for the Indiana Fever. Let's go show some love. There's the links in the chat. Sports Fury style. Hit that link. Let's do a Sports Fury raid, and let's blow up that like button for Rachel Demita. Let's go. Hey, we got a $2 donation from Cynthia Spano. Cynthia, thank you, Cynthia, so much for the $2 donation. James Wilcox, thank you so much for the compliment. All right, we did a big raid earlier to Rosalina Lee. Now let's do another big raid to Rachel Demita, who's live right now Sports Fury Raid. Oh, my goodness. You guys are in there deep. You guys are in there deep. Oh, my goodness. Look at you guys. I see y'all. I see y'all in the chat. Blowing that up. She goes live for all the Fever games. She covers Fever with video. She does a whole lot of work. She does a lot of work, guys.
Wait, you guys, what's a Sports Fury raid?
She says, what's a Sports Fury Raid?
So confused. Who is Sports Fury?
Let her know.
Hi, everyone who's joining.
We're a YouTube channel, and I think she does a great job. A lot of respect, and we're just showing some love. Oh, she had her wisdom teeth removed. Ooh, that's tough. I had all my 4 wisdom teeth pulled at the same time, and that was tough. That was, oh my goodness, you guys blew up that like button. Almost 700 likes on her stream. Thank y'all so much for showing the love. This is what it's all about, folks. Spreading the love elsewhere to some great channels that do a lot of work. A lot of great work done elsewhere, and I just wanted to show some love. I just want to show some love to other great channels. We've rated Venom, we've rated Rosalina Lee. Now we're rating Rachel Demita. So shout out to Rachel Demita, and shout out to everybody in the chat. You guys did a great job on the raid. Round of applause. Round of applause. Cheers, everybody. Cheers to everybody. All right, we're coming back out of the timeout by the Indiana Fever. They're up by 21 points with 4:28 left to go. There's blood in the water. All we got to do is just close it out. That's all we got to do is just close it out. So, buckle up, Buttercup. I don't want us to get complacent now. Don't get complacent. Do not let up. Keep it going. Back to Atlanta. I want to go back to Atlanta. Back to Atlanta. Back to Atlanta. Ball's inbounded. We're out of the commercial break. It's Howard, Sims, Hull, Turner, and Petty on the floor. And here's the entry pass in the post to Natasha Howard from Petty. Turnaround fadeaway jumper off the mark. Chasing down the rebound is, it's going to be a shot clock violation. Shot clock violation. Turnover. It's Dream Basketball. They're down 52-73. On the floor, it's Nia Coffey, Brittany Griner, Shatori Waki-Kimbrough, Maya Caldwell, and Pau Pau. So no Ryan Howard, no Alicia Gray. Folks, they have conceded. I don't think we're going to see the starters back out there. Here's Pau Pau driving, and she falls. She takes a spill onto the ground, and it's going to be out of bounds. Fever basketball. Back to Atlanta. Let me hear the chat. Back to Atlanta. Game 3, baby. Back in Atlanta. And anything can happen. Anything can happen in an elimination game. Whew. 9 on the shot clock for the Fever. A pull-up 3 from the wing is short for Odyssey Sims. Rebounded by Maya Caldwell. Here come the Dream. Down by a whole lot. 3:34 remaining in the fourth quarter. The crowd still chanting, defense. Defense. Griner gets the post entry pass against Turner. Hook shot. No good. Turner the rebound. Brianna Turner, great in the second half for Indiana. She's got 6 boards, 4 points, and she's got some shot blocks. She's got some shot blocks. Thank y'all for smacking that thumbs up. We're 140 likes away from 2,000 on the stream. Keep hitting that thumbs up if you're having a good time. Here goes a pull-up, long range 2. No good for Shea Petty. Long rebound falls to Maya Caldwell. Under 3 minutes ago, Caldwell hands off. And it's a finish at the rim for Brittany Griner. 73-54. Thank you so much, Alicia Ricketts, for the subscribe. Glad to have you. Glad to have you. We will be live. Rachel said she's coming over to subscribe. Oh, Jerry, tell Rachel Demita, tip of the hat, and thank you so much. I highly respect her, and I appreciate that so much. Thank you. 7 on the shot clock for the Fever. And here comes Odyssey Sims off the screen, driving down the hill. Scoop to the hoop, won't go. Rebound will fall to Nia Coffey, and we're going to get a whistle here. We're going to get a whistle here with 2:23 left to go. Woo! We will be live on Thursday for an elimination game. Now, Sean and Rocha will be live for Thursday Night Football. There'll be two Sports Fever streams at night. All right, so just to clear up any confusion, there will be 2 Sports Fury streams happening at the same time on Thursday night. Sean and Rocha, my other co-hosts, they'll be live for Thursday Night Football. I'll be live for this Fever game number 3 against the Dream in Atlanta. So if you see, just know that I'll be live. So just come look for me, just in case. I will be live for that game on Thursday. There was a missed shot right there by Aerial Powers, and here comes Shatori Walker-Kimbrough off the rebound. Here's how Pow for 3. Oh, Pow all the way from the ATL. Pulling up from deep. 73-57. Indiana, less than 2 minutes away from forcing a game number 3. So again, there'll be 2 live streams on Thursday happening at the same time. Sean and Rocha, my co-hosts, will be live for Thursday Night Football. I'll be live right here for the Indiana Fever and Atlanta Dream. I'll be live 30 minutes before the tip-off. Here's KK missing at the rim. Oh, they're going to call Brittany Griner for a shooting foul. So send KK to the line for 2 shots. Yeah, we got a $10 donation from I Love Country. I Love Country dropping the $10 dono. Says, Josh, it's awesome how you show love to other creators. Hey, I've been doing this a very, very long time, and, you know, we've had a lot of help from other people. Tom Grossi was in the chat earlier. He's been a huge supporter of our channel. This is what it's about. You know, there's a lot of love and respect across YouTube. I see how hard these other content creators work throughout the season. I've come across Rachel Demita, Rosalina Lee, Venom, and other channels, and I just want to show some love because I know they work really hard and they grind at what they do, and I respect what they do. So I Love Country, thank you so much for showing that love and also being a part of spreading that love. Thank you, I Love Country. KK will knock down both free throws, 75-57. By the way, Michaela, 7 points, 2 rebounds tonight. We got a $20 donation from David. Oh, a deep 3 from Atlanta. A deep splash from ATL. I love that story podcast. Thank you so much for the subscribe. David L. Goodman with a 20 says, for the win, back to Atlanta for the series. Back to Atlanta. Back to Atlanta. Back to Atlanta. David Goodman, thank you so much for the $20 donation. And thank you, I Love Country, for the 10 as well. Aerial Powers misses at the rim, but Michaela with the cleanup on aisle 4, 77-60. Let's go, KK. Under a minute to go, folks. Under a minute to go. Get on your feet. Make some noise. Caldwell Pope. Maya Caldwell. I'm thinking NBA. Maya Caldwell with the missed bucket right there. Keep smacking that thumbs up, folks. We're less than 80 likes away from 2,000. 30 seconds away from forcing a game 3. Cross-court pass stolen up by Maya Caldwell. She falls on it. Handoff. And here come the Atlanta Dream. And they just turn it right back over to the Fever. Yeah, we got a gifted membership from Jake. Jake gives a membership to Thaddeus Stogsdill. Thank you so much, Jake. Love you, man. Be Brave Warriors, the $5 donation. Can we have a shout out to Charlie Kirk for the love he shared around the world? Keep it going. Yeah, it sucks, man. It sucks what happens, dude. No one, that should happen to nobody, man. Be Brave Warriors, thank you so much for the 5, brother. Thank you. And we have a $2 donation from Steven. Says, best show ever, Josh. Thank you so much, Steven. Countdown with me. 3, 2, 1. And this game is OVA over. Indiana wins it. Indiana wins it. And they force a game 3. Yes, everybody. There will be a game 3. On Thursday, I will be live for it. Right here on the Sports Fury. 77-60 is your final score. And you know what? Shout out to everybody who predicted the win tonight. That was the pre-game predictions. Shout out to anybody who took the Fever. Mostly people in the chat took the Fever. Let's go. I said Atlanta would win in game 1. Fever would take game 2. Let's see what happens for game 3. Anything can happen. Smack that like button. Hit that subscribe for the Fever win. I hope to see you on Thursday. I'll be here for a little bit longer, so come stay here. I'm not going to go anywhere. I'm going to stay here for a while. Chuck with a $10 sticker. Chuck Huddleston with the first ever donation to the channel. It's a sticker, and he's putting his cap back. You know what that means. Chuck's not playing. Chuck's not playing any games right now. Chuck, thank you for the 10, brother. Billy Beck with the $10 dono. Close enough, Josh. let's go ahead and do them 5 gifted memberships anyway. You know what, Billy? Let's do it, man. Fist bump. Let's do it. And look at Billy Beck dropping the 5 gifted memberships to the chat. It's going to go to Kevin B. It's going to go to Shadow Fox, Corey Stanton, Smoke Davis, and John O'Malley. Welcome to the Cult of Fury, thanks to Billy Beck and the big win by the Indiana Fever. But I will also be gifting 5 memberships. So who wants them? Who wants 5 gifted memberships? Who wants 5 gifted memberships? In the chat. All right, let me go to my personal account. By the way, I want to say, while I'm doing this, for anybody who's heading out, thank you so much for joining me on this live stream. Thank you for watching, for listening, for commenting. Thank you for hitting that like button. Everybody who donated tonight, everybody who gifted tonight, every bit of that helps. Thank you to everybody who participated in those live stream raids, to Rose and Alina Lee, and to Rachel Demito. Thank you so much for spreading the love, the joy, and the passion that we have for basketball. Thank you, Dale Lane, for the subscribe so much. Thank you for that. All right, so here comes my 5 gifted memberships to the chat. We'll see who's going to win those. Kat Frazier, thank you for the subscribe. And once again, we'll be live tomorrow for the Valkyrie and Lynx game number 2. So if you're interested in that, I'll be live for the Valkyrie and Lynx game. I'll be live with Rocha and Sean for that one. And the next game for the Fever is on Thursday. I'll be live Thursday for Game 3 back in Atlanta. So make sure you subscribe, turn on your notification bell, and on Thursday night, come see me. Dr. Sarah with a 2-month highlighted comment. Dr. Sarah, I didn't time it was this way, but way to go, celebrate TSF. Dr. Sarah's good to see you. Thank you so much for the 2 months, Dr. Sarah. Shout out to you. Love you. Thank you so much. All right, so my 5 gifted memberships went to TNT Sports. It went to Jesus Christ. It went to Molstar42. It went to Nicholas and Gary. GWL dropping 5 gifted memberships to the chat too for the Fever win. And they're going to go to Dale. They're going to go to Landon, Suns Up. It's going to go to Baines. It's going to go to, wait, hold up. My chat just kind of glitched there. Race to Reaction channel, as well as Bruce. Welcome to the Cult of Fury. Thanks to GWL. Thanks to also Billy Beck. Shout out to Dr. Sarah. Thank you guys so very much. And you know what? We're almost at 2,000 likes too on the stream. We're almost at 2,000 likes. Let's see how far we are away from that. 14 away. 14 away. Wow. Talk about a stream. Thank y'all for making it possible. Now, let's talk about MVP. Who are you giving your MVP honors for today's win? Who are you giving it to? Broncos country, thank you, man. Thank you. My MVP is going to go to Kelsey Mitchell. 19 points, plus 18 on the floor, 4 assists, 2 steals, and a block. I'm going to go with Kelsey Mitchell. She was the leading scorer for the game. Kelsey Mitchell, MVP. X Factor tonight. Oh, there's some good options. Who's your X Factor tonight? I'm going to go with Aaliyah Boston. 7 for 12 from the field. 1 for 2 from downtown. She made a 3 tonight. Aaliyah Boston was out there splashing. She has 15 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, only 1 turnover, and only 2 fouls that happened in the first half. Aaliyah Boston, I think I did pretty good for my predictions. I think I did pretty good on my predictions. I had Mitchell being the highest scorer and the MVP. I had Boston being the X factor for tonight. I wanted to see her aggression in the paint, in the post. I want to see that defense. I thought we got a pretty damn good version of Aaliyah Boston here tonight. She even knocked down a 3. That hyped me up so much. Matt March, thank you so much for that subscribe. So did that Lexi Hall 3. Oh my goodness. That third quarter, we pieced them up. That third quarter, we Swiss cheesed that defense up. We outscored them 24-15 in that third. Check this out. In all 4 quarters, Atlanta was held to 14 points, 15 points, 15 points, 16 points. We did a good job consistently on defense, folks. We did a good job, man. Guarding Ryan Howard, Alicia Gray. They looked uncomfortable out there a lot. So let's go. Oh my goodness. While I was going over that, we have 5 more gifted memberships from Kelly and Avatar. Kelly Roten, Avatar, dropping 5 gifted memberships apiece to the chat. And they're going to go to Earth to Airball Billionaire, Robert Lubbo, Raven, Pat in the chat, Quiet Guy, Carlos Andrade, Kyle Blueberry, Sean D, Austin C, Dominic B. Welcome everybody to the Cult of Fury. Thanks to Kelly Roten and Avatar for the big fever wins tonight. Thank y'all so much, Avatar and Kelly Roten. Thank you guys. Hey, we got a $5 donation from my guy, Jacob Frederick. Says, Josh, I know this is about the NFL, but I was sweating in my fantasy matchup. I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped to go to the Cavs Pistons. I don't care if it's preseason, too sweet. I'm right there with you, Jacob. Like, you're a hoop head just like I am, right? I don't care if it's preseason basketball, if it's summer league, if it's Olympics, if it's WNBA, NBA. We live and die with basketball, man. So go enjoy your preseason game, and thank you so much, bro. Thank you. Ooh, Courtside Club Appreciation Raid, says Cindy. Oh, Courtside. Are we getting a raid from Rachel Demita? Oh, my goodness. How about that? How about that? Hey, shout out once again to Rachel Demita. Much respect. She's one of the GOATs, and that means a lot. That means a lot. So, hey, thank you, guys, so much for that. Thank you to her as well. Wow. Rachel said to tell you, thanks for the raid. Of course, Nina. Of course. Of course. That's what it should be about, you know. There's plenty to go around. Everyone loves the fever. Everyone loves basketball. A lot of people do. There's a lot of people out there who do a lot of great work and just want to spread some love elsewhere. You know, I love the uploads and the breakdowns of everything. Love it. Love it. Love it. So shout out to Rachel. Thank you, guys. Rachel, thank you. Thank you so much. Rocha says, Rachel Demita? Holy, let's go. Rocha loves Rachel Demita, too. For those who are tuning into the raid, it's not just me on this channel. I have 2 other co-hosts. They're not here with me tonight. Rocha, he's in the chat, and Sean. They'll be joining me tomorrow for the Pick'em show, as well as Game 2 of the Valkyries and Lynx. But Rocha's a big fan of Rachel Demita as well. Game 3. Nicholas, we're going back to Atlanta. We're going back to Atlanta. Oh, my goodness. I'm hyped. Anything can happen. Game 3, back in Atlanta. Remember, there were times in that Game 1 where we had the lead. If we could have just played a little bit more disciplined, a little bit more smarter, a little bit more offensive production, and helping out Kelsey Mitchell, who knows what happens in that game. The energy that we brought here tonight, let's not just settle for winning the game and avoiding elimination here at home. No, let's go to Atlanta and let's take it. Let's pull off the upset and let's go to round 2. That would be so huge, man, if we pull off this upset. I'm already proud. I'm already proud of this Fever squad because Atlanta is damn good. They're such a good team. They're so well coached. I have so much respect for that team, a whole lot. And for us to tie up the series and force a Game 3, it's great. It's great. Rocha says, hell yeah, I've been following Rachel since 2016. Since 2016. Rocha's an OG. Rocha's an OG follower of Rachel Demita. Oh, my goodness. Nicholas says, don't cry over spilled milk, Josh. Just let's focus on future Game 3. Exactly. Yeah, so I'm focused on Game 3. We took care of business tonight. Let's focus on Game 3. Jet says, off topic, but Kayla McBride is becoming one of my favorite players in the WNBA. It's Fee, Clark, Gray, Plum, then McBride. Jets, yeah, those are, what's not to love? All great players. All great players. Are you going to be live for the picks tomorrow? Yes, Arlisha. Yes. Going to be live. Going to be live tomorrow for the NFL Week 3 Pick'em show. We're going to be making our picks live. And then after that, we'll be live for Game 2 between the Lynx and the Valkyrie. So, busy day tomorrow. NFL Pick'em Show and WNBA playoff action. And then on Thursday, there will be 2 Sports Fury live streams happening at the same time. Rocha and Sean will be live for Thursday Night Football for the NFL. I'll be live for that Fever and Dream Game number 3. Okay? And we have a $10 donation from Billy Black. Billy! Says tonight was a blast. Y'all stay blessed. Till next time. Peace! Billy, cheers, man. Cheers, brother. Thank you so much for tonight. You're the man. You're the man. Whew. Oh, my goodness, man. 5 splashes tonight. 5 splashes for Atlanta. Do you know how good of a 3-point shooting team Atlanta was going into this postseason? They were amazing. They were amazing. Let me go look at the stats again. They were a top 3 3-point shooting team going into the postseason. Top 3. Averaging almost 10 threes a game. We held them to half that tonight. Good job. Good job. And look at what was one of the keys to the game. One of the keys to the game was defend that perimeter. And I thought we did a pretty good job of that. We did a pretty good job of that. Did we make our easy buckets? Quite a bit, yes. Did we stay disciplined? I thought we did that very well in the second half, holding them to a total of 31 points in the entire second half. Dr. Sarah says the Dream did well their offseason. In my opinion, picking up Gwenner was a solid move just for her experience. Says, yeah, exactly, Dr. Sarah, exactly. You know, she's 34 years old. She brings a lot of experience, and she's been coming off the bench for Atlanta, just adding to the depth there. Nas Hillman was a huge X factor for them all season long. I believe she ended up with the best plus-minus throughout the season for Atlanta. I thought Pau Pau did a great job as a rookie. At times, she was starting, and I think she averaged 7 points a game in her 14 starts this season. So yeah, Atlanta did a great job, and I love their coach Kamesco. He's been phenomenal as well. They doubled their wins from last year to this year. 30 wins this year, which is their franchise most. It was incredible. It was incredible. Rhonda Davis, thank you so much, Rhonda. Thank you. We just hit 2,000 likes. We just hit 2,000 likes. 900 people still in the chat. Wow. 2K likes on the stream. Jet says, watching Seattle Storm. Me too. I'm watching the Seattle Storm Vegas game right now. Vegas up by 1. Storm play just makes me mad. They have such a good defense, but my God, their offense reeks. Aces mopped the floor with them badly. I think Sparks would have gave the Aces a better run for the money. But here's the thing. What you said about the Storm is the exact opposite of the Sparks this year. Sparks, good offense. Terrible defense. So talented. So disappointing. But going into next year, I do expect more from them, and I think we will get more from them. Cameron Brink will have a fully healthy season next year, hopefully. But the Storm, very talented, great defense, piss poor, inconsistent offense, vice versa for the Sparks. Oh my goodness, Corrupt's in the chat. Corrupt, ¿Cómo estás, amigo? How you doing? How you doing? Papa was really good. Papa was very good, Nelson. I like Papa a whole lot. And I think she has a great attitude, too. I think she has a great attitude. We did a great job guarding Ryan Howard and Alicia Gray. Ryan Howard was 3 for 9 from the field. She had 10 points on 9 field goal attempts. And 4 of those points came from the free throw line. Gray had 9 points on 16 field goal attempts. And she made no free throws. She didn't even have any free throw attempts. Great job on that dynamic duo from us. Whew. Wow. Now, you know they're going to bring it game 3. Back at home, they're going to bring it. You got to be ready. Got to be ready. On Thursday night. Josh, I might pick the Bears over Dallas. We'll see. Oh, my goodness. Bears and Cowboys. Which way am I going to lean? I'll tell you this right now. No defense will get in the way of that Cowboys-Bears game. They're trash. They're awful. Neither one of them can stop a nosebleed at all. So, which offense do you prefer? As a Bears fan, I want to say it's us. But Caleb Williams, he misses a lot of open guys. He overpasses. He underpasses. We don't pass to our tight ends like we should be. Why did we draft a first-round tight end and we don't even use him? DeAndre Swift, Mononga needs more carries, especially on the short yardage opportunities. Dallas Cowboys, I feel like, could be a more dynamic offense against us. So we'll see about tomorrow, but I'm kind of leaning towards Dallas. But if you have any fantasy players for the Cowboys or the Bears, start them with ease. They should all do well. Terrible. Both defenses are terrible. Appreciate your text, Chicano. Man, we did have a lot of fight in us today. We had a lot of fight in us today. Oh my goodness. We held the Dream to 60 points. We held them to 60 points. They never got close to 20 in any quarter. They never got close to 20 points in any quarter. By the way, Rocha, are you home? Are you home? Let me know. By the way, Krupp says, hola, I'm doing good. How are you? I'm doing great, man. Doing great. It was a great night, Krupp. Playoff basketball. You know I love playoff basketball, whether it's NBA or WNBA. And it was a blast. It was a blast tonight, man. How have you liked the first 2 weeks of the NFL season? Week 1 was rough for me, obviously. Yeah, your Ravens lost to the Bills, but that was probably still his game of the year so far through just 2 weeks. But for me, it's been rough. Chicago Bears are 0-2, and we got mollywopped. We got destroyed in week 2 to the Detroit Lions. And in week 1, we were looking good. We lost one quarter, and that was the fourth. 21 unanswered points from J.J. McCarthy, who didn't do anything. That was his only good quarter for the season. All the other quarters between week 1 and 2, terrible. But that one quarter in the fourth against us, he looks like a god and kills us. That is the story of being a Bears fan. Do you know how many times I've seen us lose like that in the fourth quarter? My whole life. Corrupt. My whole life. I legit just stepped in the house. All right, Roach. I'm going to end the stream here in a few minutes. You down to set up for tomorrow? We got to pick them to set up for tomorrow and the Lynx game. Lynx and Valkyrie. So after I'm hanged up here, we'll jump on a call and set up for tomorrow. It doesn't stop here. We got more to do. We got 2 streams tomorrow, 2 streams on Thursday. We got to get ready for it. Charlize, you have a good night. Thank you so much, Robert Horn. Appreciate you. What was the free throw percentages? All right, good question, Jimmy. Free throw percentages. Okay, so for Atlanta, they shot 50% from the free throw line. They made 5 free throws out of 10 attempts. That's it. We did a pretty good job at not setting them to the line so much. For the Indiana Fever, we were 100% from the free throw line. 15 for 15. Another thing that we did so well today. We got to the free throw line 15 times and made every single one of them. 100% from the free throw line for Indiana. 50% from the free throw line for Atlanta. Ryan Hufford, thank you so much. Donkey Punch, thank you so much. Keith, appreciate you, brother. You guys have a good night. Josh, one day you'll see the Bears be successful. See, Corrupt, we were talking about this the other night. The only way that I'm going to see the Bears become successful is if I somehow find some sort of anti-aging serum, right? Like if I find the fountain of youth and I live for another 1,000 years, maybe then I could see the Bears win a Super Bowl in my lifetime. Maybe. Not guaranteed, though. Or maybe I download my brain into an Android body. Like, if we ever get to that point, which we could, maybe then, if I live forever, could I see a Bears win a Super Bowl? And the crazy thing is, you think I'm being crazy about that. I've been a Bears fan my whole life, man. I'm thinking it's never going to happen for us. We might be a Chicago Cubs situation. We might be in a Chicago Cubs situation. We might go 100 years. We might not win another Super Bowl until 2085. Eek. GWL, you have a good night, man. Have a good night. I'm going to head off too, folks. I'm going to head off too. Again, thank you all so much for hanging out with me for this stream, for this game number 2. I hope to see you for game number 3. Make sure you subscribe, turn on your notification bell. Everyone commenting tonight, I always go back and rewatch the streams. So any comments that I missed, I'll go back and check them out, and I'll read everything. Because I always like to ask questions from you guys, and I'm always really curious to see what you guys say. I will read everything. Thank you so much for everyone who hit that like button, who subscribed tonight, everybody who donated, who gifted a membership, everyone who participated in both live stream raids tonight, to Rosalina Lee and Rachel Demita. Thank y'all for spreading that love elsewhere. It means a whole lot to us. And we'll be live tomorrow if anyone's interested for the NFL Pick'em Show, Week 3, as well as the Valkyrie and Lynx game number 2. Thursday, we'll be live for Thursday Night Football as well as the Fever game. Rocha and Sean will be live for that Thursday Night Football. I'll be live for the Fever game by myself. And then once my game is over, I'll join Sean and Rocha for the rest of Thursday Night Football. That's our upcoming streaming schedule. Y'all stay safe. Appreciate y'all. Love you guys. I'll catch y'all later. All right. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. See ya. Bye. Rocha, wave. Rocha, wave. Corrupt. Bye-bye. See ya. Big Wood. Shout out to the Mod Squad, too. Mods. Great job tonight, guys. Mod Squad. All right.